defense wasn't as good. But this happened last year.
No, their defense is a whole different league than what it was last year.
That's what I said. I
For
said
sure.
their defense wasn't as good last year.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you, bro.
Oh, I feel you. I
I
feel you.
love you, Joe.
Hey, I love you too, my brother.
We lie. I'm wild. Okay, so that part is done.
does does my voice sound alright?
Yeah, you sound decent. You sound a little VCR like, but I can understand you.
Well, let me go ahead and put the headphones in. I got the earbuds in.
Oh, he's finna upgrade ya. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Bro, where's Gabe?
I don't know.
Talking all that trash and then didn't slide through. I need him to put some respect on Ted's name.
The funniest thing about it is like, in a way, it's like Tiz put him on.
I'm telling you.
He really put him on. So it's like,
You see what Ted said the groceries, T.
oh my. We waited till 8:30 because he said that's what he needed.
My partner sent the groceries. I sound better?
Mm-hmm. A lot better.
Fantastic. Oh, wow. Got like two people at the same time.
What happened?
Gabe and Tiz are here.
Oh, really? About time. B-ball nut is deafened. Not deafened. He's muted. He gotta change that name.
No, it fits.
I guess
Leave it.
I guess he is a nut. What's up, Gabe? We 35 minutes late. I hate my life.
This Discord has a mobile app in the chat. Tough.
Ain't no excuses.
I was driving on the road and we almost did the show.
For 2 hours.
We did do the show while I was driving.
Yeah, you was bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Cause you had to
I
get
was
out,
on the
'cause you-
back roads dodging deer.
That's not fire. Gabe, we can't hear you if you're talking. Mr. Douglas.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. We can't hear you, sir.
I'm switching up my approach. I put the traditional post on Facebook. Now I'm putting a link directly to the live stream, and I said, "Y'all look, come watch." It's funny.
You text Double M yet? See what he got going on?
Nah, cause that's my.
Good, what's good?
Here we go. There.
What's up, man?
What's up? See what them Green Bay did with that they help, right?
Hey, listen. Anybody that's not AJ Green and they would have lost that game. Stop it.
Nah, because if you taking AJ Green out, you got to take him out for the whole game.
Yep.
No, anybody.
100 on that.
You can't just take him out for one vital catch.
Okay, you know what? Yes, I can.
You hear me now?
Yes, we can, B-ball nut.
Grocery store. Y'all trying to clown somebody while I'm trying to get some work done.
Hey, man, I had
We
you back.
waited
I
because
had
you
you
said
back.
that that's what you needed.
I had you back the
Exactly.
whole time, Tiz. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Discord.
Yeah. It's the
Appreciate
He
it.
Kyrie for real. He don't care about nobody.
Exactly. Appreciate it.
I'm KD talking to the organization for him. I'm like, nah, this is my brother. Like, he really put up points if you give him a chance.
Hey man, thank you. What I tell y'all? They
Of
finna
course,
ask him to
Tiz.
come back. Watch and see. He coming back for them road games, man.
Nah, they got more pressing concerns than that. Somebody got to teach James Harden how to play basketball again.
What happened?
Joe, I just
He
sent
not
you some.
get,
My
he
bad.
not get none of his calls.
Really?
I mean, dude, this right here, Kyrie got all the power, man. The Nets ain't going nowhere where what it look like, and they looking like boo the fool without him.
Boo the
Brutal
fool.
fool.
Uh,
You got to be kidding me.
this is terrible. I'm just upset.
T,
Hmm?
you're both.
I meant to. I meant to send that to you in the middle of the show, so it would have been difficult.
For me to respond neutrally to that.
It's funny. I just was talking about that.
That's crazy. You're definitely both.
Hey, you know what's
I
funny?
got half a mind, especially right now, to text that.
I want on Facebook, but I'm gonna give you one more for the road, Joe.
Give me one more for the road.
He don't love him.
Say that one more time.
He don't love them.
Don't love them.
You said I can't say that.
Hold on.
You tweaking, bro.
I'm tweaking. I think we both tweaking. Simultaneously tweaking.
I just sent it to you.
that's right. That's right.
You said one more for the road.
Oh, one more for the road.
What was it?
Huh?
What happened?
What was it? What did you send?
No.
I
He
didn't-
said something to me.
I said something to Joe.
Oh, okay.
Are you at home yet?
Alright.
Or are you just sitting in the
I'm
car?
sitting in the
still?
car. I'm sitting in the car, bro.
A man
She
of
ran back
great
in to get her some ice
sacrifice.
cream, get her a snack, so I'm sitting in the car. I got my headset on. I'm ready to go.
It's fantastic.
Let's
Never
do this,
let
baby.
it be said that you don't sacrifice for the show, Tiz. Good on you.
Okay.
Good on you, bud.
Good on you.
I'm gonna give Double M a call just to make sure ain't nothing nuts happening, and then we gonna get
Hey,
this
Ted, the
Yes,
ice
sir.
cream gonna melt now, is it, man? Are you sitting there waiting?
Hey, is everything alright?
Yeah, why you say that?
You know what Daddy doing? Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, we were just doing family worship. Yeah, what you mean? Talking about with his surgery?
No, he wasn't responding to none of my texts or calls. I'm trying to start the show, and I wasn't sure what he was doing.
Oh, we were doing family worship.
He could have said that.
Well, that's between y'all.
Okay.
Tell him.
Okay. Just tell him I said hop in whenever.
You said hop in whenever. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Always gotta appreciate a very versatile skill set.
Double M is gonna hop in whenever, cause he didn't want to sit here and text that they had their weekly thing going on right now. We live, so I won't say what, but it's the same thing Tia's usually have going on Wednesday, and we understand that and we work around that. He could have said that. All right. I'm trying to make sure it's not no emergency or nothing
Yeah.
crazy. And y'all ready to go?
There's been some stuff lately.
I mean, like, you know what? Who cares? Don't keep me informed. Everybody, just don't tell me nothing. I just be Batman and figure everything out.
You got a plan for everything. Contingency plan for everybody.
Contingency plan for everything.
Oh, for sure.
Jesus. All right. All right. Let's get a show started. Is everybody ready? Let's just double
Yes.
check. Tiz, Kyrie.
Mic check.
I can
Mic
always-
check 1 2 1 2.
I can count on Gabe and Joe.
1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. What about the other numbers? Okay.
6 7
Nah,
8
that
9.
ain't worth it.
I ain't rocking with them, honestly.
For real?
Nah.
I need
they
1 and
got
2.
five
That's all I
zeros
get for
behind.
12.
That's tough.
5 zeros.
All it matters is the 4 and 1. 5 and 1.
Does anybody have a bag I can have?
Are you trying to
I got somebody that went shopping, Cam.
I hate it here. All right. Finna run the intro. Well, hold on. Mic check. Joe, say something.
I'm here and I'm alive.
Thank God. All right. Finna run the intro. Let's go.
This is sports talk and everything in between. Your systems are offline. Anonymous. I'm in the mood. We can get it poppin' to be y'all.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. Season 3 episode either 11 or 12. Can't remember. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna formally apologize off the rip. Like this, I'm starting at 100 on this episode because I lied to y'all. I said and told y'all a lie. This ain't the first time I lied to y'all. We in a toxic relationship. It is what it is. I said Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Stuff happened. We gonna do Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's just not this week. Surprise. Anyways, I got most of my co-hosts here with me. I was waiting all week for this show, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was waiting all week for this show, and now it's almost as if my passion has died. But not all the way, because I got one stem left. Joe, you feel me? Joe, introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, you know I had to be here for this one because we did some kind of crazy yesterday.
You didn't do nothing crazy. Stop.
We did something kind of crazy.
I'll pull it up for the fade. I'm gonna record it too. Get your gloves. Gabe. Say what up to the people.
This is your boy Gabe. And unfortunately, I had to go with the crosstown rivals with the win. But they pulled it out. With no help. They did what they did. And I'm going to do what I always say. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, you need to do it because this is the place to be.
It's the place to be! They did have help. AJ Green helped them. Tiz! Tiz, why do you do this to me?
I
Why
can
do you
neither
do it?
confirm or deny the fact that, yes, I'm a Lakers fan. And they suck right now.
Dang. I see why you paused. That probably was hard to get out. Double M will be here at some point. Anywho's, if you think you can do this better than me, podcasting I'm talking about, then go ahead. I'll pay for your first month. Go ahead. Podbean.com/sports talk to get your first month free on unlimited podcast hosting. Get your podcast on every podcasting platform and go how to do it. Go ahead and do it. If you want to start one and you don't know how, just hit my email. It's in the description. Hit my email. It ain't nothing in there but ads from Nintendo. So
Really?
And messenger notifications for me.
Nah, Joe, you can hit my line. The in the description is my email. It ain't nothing in that joint, but a bunch of songs that I will probably never release. Let's get into the show. I don't even know where to start. This was gonna be the greatest episode ever because I was so hyped for it, right? And then we got delays, and then we got delayed again, and now I just feel like the San Francisco 49ers when the lights went out at the halftime of the Super Bowl, and like now my knees stiff. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Hey, listen. Side note, a little bit of the in between before we even get into the sports talk, right? Check this out. I went to the doctor today because I was having some pain, right? Y'all remember when Kawhi Leonard had tendonitis or whatever, like in his legs in San Antonio? And we was like, that's not real. It's real. I have it in my wrist. And I thought that joint was like wild. I don't know. I was like, dang, so what do I do? Like, what can I do about it? And she was like, well, you double jointed, so you're probably gonna deal with it for the rest of your life. And I was like, that's not okay because it hurts. And she's like, what I can do is shoot a steroid into your wrist and it won't hurt, but eventually it will hurt again. Or I could put you in physical therapy. For my wrist? You know what? This is too personal for this podcast. Sports talk predictions from last week, week 7. Washington, Green Bay. Green Bay won 24-10. Who cares if everybody picked Green Bay? And I picked Washington, so one for everybody, none for me. I don't care.
That's what you get.
Hey, I don't like you. That's
I
cap.
love you, my brother.
I love you too, my brother, but I don't like you. Denver, Cleveland. Cleveland won 17-14 on a Thursday night. I picked Denver. Double M picked Denver. Tiz didn't send the pick in time. And Joe and Gabe picked Cleveland. Good for y'all. Kansas City.
Cleveland.
Shut up!
This one's for you.
I have not been nervous doing a show since like the first show. I don't even know why I'm nervous. I just don't know. I don't feel good. Double M is supposed to be here. KC and Tennessee. Tennessee won 27-3. That's not okay. I don't know what's going on with them. Me, Tiz, and Joe picked Kansas City. Double M and Gabe picked Tennessee. Double M said Derrick Henry would have 180 yards. Gabe said Derrick Henry would have 150 yards. He had 86, but he did have a passing touchdown. What's going on with Kansas City? Let's stop and talk about it. Joe, save me from myself. Talk.
It's okay, buddy. First of all, it's okay. All right. First
It's not
of all,
okay.
it is okay. It's gonna be okay, boy. But between Kansas City and what's going on with them, I think they're having a lot of problems on the offensive line right now, and any good quarterback can get shook up by that. They just been struggling all year with the offensive line, and then the defense doesn't provide any relief. They end up having to try to throw themselves into these games like Patrick Mahomes usually can, but this year it's not worked like it's supposed to not work. You're not supposed to be able to come back like Patrick Mahomes does, but it's become much more evident since their defense is not doing anything and the offensive line is not holding up nearly enough. And yet Patrick Mahomes is still putting up numbers. But I mean, they've got a lot of good teams in their division too. I mean, it's just going to be a tough season for them. They're not a bad team, but they're definitely not complete by any means.
I've seen some real strong overreactions to Patrick Mahomes play. Like, I've seen that he's going to be traded within the next 3 years. I've seen that he's not a top 10 quarterback. I've seen some wild stuff. People are idiots, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I know a good way to generate popularity for the podcast is to like be visible on social media and engage with random people and stuff like that. I ain't even been able to talk to these people because it's some wild things out there. He seems like he's going through a slump, and I think that a lot of quarterbacks do. I just feel bad for whoever he gonna get it together against, because it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But yeah, Gabe, Tiz, any input?
Kansas City. Just reality check happened to him, unfortunately, and Andy Reid gonna have to hire a defensive coordinator. Like for real, he got to spend some money on that side of the ball. Just how it is. Oh,
You ain't never lied.
so
That's
if
what
he
it
don't
is.
spend money, it's gonna be screwed. Just fact.
He spent all his time figuring out how they can get 90+ yards on one play.
See how that working out for him, and then Josh Gordon. I mean, come on now, man. Dude run with a piano on his back. Nah. I just it's gonna be a rebuilding year, unfortunately, quote unquote. They're gonna have to get like a middle draft pick and get somebody that's actually gonna know how to play some defense in the draft, because obviously they don't know how to sign nobody.
They not a contender to you this year?
Oh no, they ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you got too many. I mean, I'm putting this. What I saw with Cincinnati, what I've seen with the Ravens, the Bills, of course, and Tennessee, you ain't coming out of there. And I'm gonna be honest, when I listened to Mike Tomlin's speech the other day, I was scared he heard me. And he wouldn't
Nah. Don't change. No, you're gonna keep that stance. You gonna keep that stance. You said 2 games this year. 2 games this year.
I'm not saying that no more. I'm done.
No. You on record. I can't wait to talk to you.
I'm changing my record.
No, you can't do it. Sorry, bud. This ain't golf. You don't get no mulligans. You said 2 more wins. 2 more wins.
You put your neck out there, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You said what now?
I said he definitely put his neck out there.
But I didn't expect nobody to tick him off like that.
Listen,
I'm like,
in the words of the great Mike Tomlin, we do not care.
Yeah,
we do not care. I gotta get a soundbite of him saying that. I want that to be a drop. That's
pretty
crazy,
tough.
though. That's crazy. That's crazy. He said 2 more wins for the Steelers. Oh, they gonna win their next 2 games, and I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna be gunning for you the whole podcast. That's crazy. You came in, Gabe. It's crazy. I met you on the podcast. We speak on the podcast. I'm getting to know you through this podcast, and your first show, immaculate. And it was the line of reasoning. He had the best picks. It was crazy. And then week 3, he came in and said the Steelers was gonna win 2 more games. What happened to him? What's wrong with it? Like James says, what's wrong with it?
Had you in the first half.
He had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Well, I got you after overtime because Mike Tomlin mad. He is mad.
Yo,
so we gonna see.
We gonna talk about that too. That's on my show notes. But in the comments, he said, I know you learn to engage with random strangers. Chiefs overplayed their hand money-wise. Injuries and attrition will get the best of Baltimore. I do agree with that. I don't see Baltimore going nowhere because you can't have a running back under center and expect to make it to the Super Bowl. So, anywho's, Atlanta, Miami. Atlanta won 30-28. Ah! Everybody picked Atlanta except for me. Good for y'all. I don't care. Carolina and the Giants. Me and Double M. As a matter of fact, the only person to pick the Giants was Joe. And good for you, Joe. I don't know a whole lot about your line of work, but maybe
Danny Dimes.
Maybe you have a better eye than me when trying to decipher which is 2 of the better garbage bags.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought that as long as they all got a drawstring, they might as well be decent. But apparently
they had a better brand too. It was a better brand.
They must have that Glade, the super stretch joint.
No, that's the hefty bag right there. It's the extra stretch joint.
Hefty.
Choice
odor
garbage
killer
bag.
It got the odor killer, like the little lavender.
Yeah,
joint.
it smelled like vanilla, bro.
Vanilla. I ain't seen
Vanilla.
that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen that one. But them jumps be like $12. Can't do it. Cincinnati, Baltimore. Cincinnati won 41-17. Me and Double M, the only ones pick Cincinnati because I think we're the only ones that truly understand the AFC North. The rest of y'all pick Baltimore. I just want to say this: Cincinnati is everything we thought the Browns were gonna be.
You know what? Looking back on it, I really did. I really should have picked Cincinnati, but I think the Ravens came off of like a super blowout the week before, and I just couldn't ignore it, and that's what it was.
Doesn't matter. Them AFC North matchups, don't nobody care what anybody record is.
They whipped on the Chargers though, like 34 to like 3. Like it was crazy.
You got to think about how the Chargers play. Yeah, if you can't have the ball, you can't do nothing. They offense is like, short passes, like long plays. Baltimore is one of them teams where it's just like if you the opposing team, you gonna have the ball for about 20 minutes. Hope you can get it done. But
score on every possession.
Cincinnati, I knew they was something on the low, but I ain't know that's what they was. Dang.
I'm telling you.
The Jets in New England. I knew this. Gabe, why you pick the Jets?
Because I was not thinking, and I was on my Pittsburgh 2-game high.
Yeah, it was a high. Cause
Gabe, you picked this team playing I'm different in the background.
Yep. I don't even know why I chose. I didn't even know I chose. I looked at the game like, I must be the stupidest dude on this show. Like, heck, I picked him. The Jets.
It was a series of picks that you picked, and it just looked weird.
Put it this way.
That was the weirdest one by far, though.
Jets will lose in practice. That's how bad they are.
You broke up for a second. What you say?
Yeah. I said the Jets will lose in practice. That's how bad they are.
That's tough. New England won 54-13. We all picked New England.
Yeah.
It's Gabe woke. That's what it was. He was being woke that episode. So Philly, Las Vegas. Las Vegas won 33-22. Unfazed
so
by
glad.
the emails. Double M and Gabe picked Philly. The rest of us picked Las Vegas. Detroit.
Are you sure I picked him?
Yeah, I write it down live, bro.
I'm thinking though. I'm thinking Jay know that one. You know what? That Pittsburgh threw me out. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You got so indignant when you was talking about Pittsburgh winning 2 games. I'm sure it took a lot of energy.
You did.
I must have thinking. I was so focused on making my rationale, so I decided. I'm sticking with my 2 games. That's how they win.
You dead
Ain't
right.
backing
You got caught up in the cameras and the lights of the show.
But I ain't backing down. 2 games.
You jumped in your Stephen A bag. Just wanted something. You just wanted something with shock value. Well, listen, the bag and the viewership are not big enough for those types of takes yet. Keep them to yourself. Detroit and the Rams went at it. The Lions have not won a game, and they in all their games. It's so sad.
It is. It's really sad. It's
so
hard to watch.
sad.
It's really hard to watch. I watched that game, and I was like, man, there's no way in the world that they can beat this team. But why is the game so close? They're not gonna win.
I watched it too, and it was. We all picked the Rams. Chicago, Tampa Bay. Gabe picked Chicago. We the rest of us.
As you have to. You have to. I respect that. You have to pick your team. I respect that.
If Chicago was standing up, Tampa Bay made them sit down on the floor. 38 to 3.
Very uncomfortably.
Remember that. Rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
That's
why?
true. But
why
you still
is he?
picked them. Why'd you pick them?
Why is he playing?
Cause it's Chi-Town. He got to get
Who-
reps.
Who else is gonna play?
Exactly.
Is Andy Dalton hurt?
Andy Dalton is sorry. That's the problem.
But we
He's
can't.
bad
You want
also.
to get him reps. You
We
want to get
can't.
him reps so he can be ready for next year.
Everybody's not Cam Newton. Everybody's not like these quarterbacks not supposed to come in first year and go crazy. Like,
And what you telling me to watch out for Justin Fields when they played us?
that was cap
I'm
for the
still
show.
sticking with Justin Fields.
Cap for the show. Listen, man.
Does he not know he on?
I don't know. I
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I just had a situation with my dog. I had to deal with my wife.
Yeah, you here and friends too. Everybody's here, just like Super Smash Brothers. Everyone's here. Houston, Arizona. Arizona won 31-5. We all pick Arizona. No need to talk about it. Indy, San Fran. Indy won 30-18. Me and Gabe pick Indy. The rest of y'all pick San Fran.
Yeah.
See, New Orleans and Seattle. New Orleans won 13-10. T is the only one pick Seattle. That would bring, in the bye weeks was Pittsburgh, Buffalo, the Chargers, Jacksonville, Minnesota, and Dallas. That's why it was so many garbage games Sunday.
What you say?
Just FYI, Pittsburgh did not win last week,
Yeah, they did.
so I'm
Man.
still good.
What was the score then?
0-0. They tied.
I take that. Because that just means that we
man.
still 500. Chicago lost last week, so that's all that matters. Gabe, you talking big
I mean,
for
come
you.
on, we lost to Super Bowl champions. Come on now.
They not what they
Come on.
was. Okay, you lost the Super Bowl champions and others too. Like, what?
And then we lost the previous week to the NFC. Should have been NFC champion, but they got beat by the Super Bowl champion. So it's not
Chill
like
out.
we just lost
Chill
to
out.
some garbage team.
Chill out.
I'm just saying.
We're not
Now, I
talking
don't know
about that
why
right
he
now.
wasn't
Chill
doing
out.
no double check the previous year when Brady was there.
Hey, you just hold up a minute. We about to talk about them. We about to talk about it. You wait a minute, all right? You wait a minute.
You know what?
We about to get to the owner of the Bears in a second.
He called out my assessment, so I'm finna pull up their schedule and look and see who they done lost to. Y'all
One
lost.
team they weren't supposed to win.
Y'all lost to the Rams, understandable.
Understandable.
To the Browns,
Initially, they were understandable because that was early in the year.
you lost to Green Bay
Yes, sir.
Expect that.
and Tampa Bay. You beat the Lions. That's not saying much.
But we beat them
You
with a
be-
rookie quarterback versus a experienced Super Bowl going to quarterback.
You beat the Raiders. Wow, John Gruden had his mind elsewhere.
And that was a big win.
Nah,
It
No,
was the
it wasn't.
Raiders. It was the Raiders. That's
but
what-
it
regardless,
wasn't.
it was
It
the
wasn't the
Raiders.
Gruden grinders.
Yeah, you know, well, we know what Gruden all about. He's racist, but
And y'all beat the Bengals before the Bengals was being
okay,
the
no,
Bengals.
no, we're not even doing
you
that.
can't.
We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
you can't
We're not
discount
doing that.
Cincinnati. You can't.
No, you
can't
can't.
discount
No,
Cincinnati.
we beat them. Just because whatever was going on, we beat them.
Y'all beat them
That means
17
a
to
lot.
20.
We beat them. It's
Y'all-
That's a tough team.
in the win column.
Y'all will lose the next 5 games.
That's a tough team, T. That's a tough
Oh,
team.
y'all think we're the number 2 more,
Let me see.
so we'll see.
Y'all play San Fran, Pittsburgh, bye week, Baltimore,
Wait,
Detroit.
Pittsburgh. You can't wait.
I can't wait either because you're not gonna win. And then you'll come in
I'm gonna
here
buy some tickets. There's a go.
if you find some tickets. Get 2. Cause I'm coming.
I want to do that show on location with you. We got a special show. We are commentating during the game.
Oh,
I'm
I'm here
gonna tell you.
for
I'm gonna tell you right now, Gabe. I'm gonna tell you right now. If they end up beating them, you won't even hear from him. You won't hear from him at all,
Oh
boy.
man.
You won't hear from him at all. Speaking from experience, my friend.
Joe, you don't know what you're
From
talking
one
about.
NFC North team to another. Speaking from experience, you won't hear from that buster till Wednesday.
I firmly believe that.
Alright, we gonna see. The records for the week. Me and Gabe went 8-5. Double M went 9-4. Joe went 10-3. Tias went 7.
Ooh, I'm hot.
5.
I'm hot.
Oh my God.
It's burning.
Shut up.
Flame on.
I gotta pull up to his house for that fade. He won't. He been
Oh,
acting
you
different
gonna
ever
pick
since last weekend.
Pittsburgh, you good.
Know where I live.
I need to come get my car key from him.
I want to see you, bud. Come see me.
Bro, I'm on the way after the show. Come play Rocket
Fantastic.
League. I'm for real. If you for
Yes,
real,
sir. Yeah, for real.
bro, say less. Yo, I don't do the show now. I want to come play Rocket League. But so
Are you gonna do the last prediction before you move on to the other news and stuff?
nah, I'm trying to give Double M a chance to get here. Let's get into some of this news. Oh wait, what's
Okay.
the time mark for the news? Time mark for the news. This is a real laid back episode, 25 minutes hour. Okay, so just straight into it. Gabe touched on it earlier. Let's talk about Mike Tomlin. He fed up with these UCS rumors. He said, and I quote, he's like, the reporter asked them, like, so what do you think about taking a USC job? And Mike Tomlin was like, look, guys, I don't have time for the speculation. That's a joke to me. I have one of the best jobs in all of professional sport. Why would I have any interest in doing college football? That will be the last time I address it. And moving forward, never say never, but never. There's not
You
a
sound
booster.
just like him.
I know, I'm trying to do the voice. There's not a booster with a big enough blank check. Yeah, but that's how Mike Tomlin be giving it up. Okay, that's how he give it up. He said, why y'all don't ask Sean Payton and Andy Reid about them jobs? Now let's talk about. Nah.
Let me go first, man. Let me go.
Go ahead. We can get into it. I'm just saying.
See, that was definitely tough. That was I felt a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin in that moment because I'm just like, I mean, he hasn't had a season where he's under 500 and you already talking about a college job. Like, you think this man just chasing the bag? He obviously is trying to do the best he can do with his job. Why are you persecuting the man? There are plenty other teams and coaches in this league that you can go after, and none of them do as well or have done as well as Mike Tomlin. I don't know where this came from. I don't know where this came from. It was very disrespectful. Ask him about his team. That's what he doing. He coaching his team right now. Don't bring up no extra stuff. We in the middle of the season. It's week 7.
I just
That's
want to
crazy.
say that Belichick can't say that. Andy Reid can't say that. Sean Payton can't say that. Like, tenured coaches, I don't know if any that can say they never had no losing season. Not as long as Mike Tomlin been doing it. So when Gabe come in here talking about they gonna win 2 more games, I don't understand where he's coming from. Speak to it.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Due to technical difficulties in my mental capabilities, I may have had individual statements said that may not come true this season. And after what was presented during this wonderful press conference, I am fully retracting all statements as to losses to Pittsburgh. I firmly feel they may very well be a playoff contender. Because that's patriotic reporter because now Mike Tomlin has something to prove. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Did he call a press conference in the middle of the podcast?
He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm sorry, Mr. Douglas. We will retract all statements said from you henceforth.
That joker caught the press in the middle of the podcast. Hey, yo, this show different, yo. Hey, yo, it's just different. That's what it is. Hey, yo, Mike Tomlin not to be trifled, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, we still went 500 with Ducky Hodges under the center. Ducky Hodges!
He was real bad.
Real bad. Not to
We
mention,
was roommates. I was watching my homie go through it.
he was every fourth quarter. I'm like, can we just please? Chris Boswell was kicking 40, 50 yards. We was getting points, 3 points at a time. The defense was having to pick 6 and scoop and score. But we was not finna lose more than 8 games. Stop playing with Mike Tomlin. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Now, moving on.
Impressive and unprecedented.
Yeah. Moving on. I want to talk about Miami a little bit. It's rumors. It's rumors that they got the deal done. They trying to figure out. I don't know how much I believe that, but Miami trying to get Deshaun Watson. The reporters asked Tua about how he feel in regards to the team. He said, "I don't not feel wanted. I don't base my emotions about who says anything about me. I can only do my job. It's out of my control, but I have the utmost confidence and trust that I am the quarterback of this team. Until further notice, Tua, you are the quarterback of this team. Until further notice." So they trying to. How would y'all feel if y'all was Tua? Joe, speak to it. I'm finna go get some water. Talk to the people. Hold it down.
I mean, honestly, I feel like there's a lot of rookies getting chances this year that usually wouldn't, because typically a rookie doesn't just get a chance to come in and start for his team and, you know, do great. Typically you have those growing pains with your rookies. They have to develop, become a better quarterback, maybe sit behind the veteran quarterback in front of them, even if he's worse. And then, you know, you see where you grow from there. But I know Tua's not a rookie, but Tua has been playing only maybe 1 or 2 years. I think this is only his second year. And I mean, at this point, it kind of is what it is. That whole Dolphins team is kind of falling apart. They had a very stout defense last season. They were a no-nonsense defensive team, and that's what supplied them the majority of their points. They also had a quarterback duo of a young rookie and also Fitzmagic, who was carrying their team. But I don't think Tua just necessarily has the outstanding talent to take that team where it needs to go, but I also don't think that team lives up to the talent of their quarterback either. So, I mean, at this point, it is what it is for Tua. I mean, if he can get somewhere better, more power to him. But at the same time, I mean, Deshaun Watson is somebody you could build around if you're in the shoes of Miami. I mean, Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback. He's gonna make a sorry team good. I mean, you look at the Texans, he gonna do that to your organization, but at the same time, like, will he be able to play though? He's got some very controversial cases going on at the moment. Will he be able to play for your team? So I get why they're trying to get Deshaun Watson, but at the same time, I mean, Tua's not doing bad. He just doesn't stay healthy.
That's the problem. If you're not available, then what we need you for? You getting paid millions of dollars. I ain't paying you millions of dollars to play no what? 50% of the games? Nah.
This is only like his second year, though. I think this is only his second year.
All right, let me ask you this question now. Do you think Tua is a top quarterback from Alabama's history?
No, not at all.
Okay, that answers the questions right there. Tua, it comes down, and I'm gonna say this, just switching the cards for a minute. That boy, young man from Ohio, that's Williams. He has showed me a lot and how much firepower Ohio State had at the wide receiver position. That now him being able to come down and do the same thing in Alabama. You think about the firepower Alabama had for Tua. Tua had 3 first-round wide receivers that are doing their thing right now in the NFL. They made Tua. Point blank. They made it.
That's definitely not a bad point. I mean, but
So he probably be a good backup. Probably do, a couple of 10 years, get a nice little tenure, get that little retirement check, and he'll go sit on the beach somewhere in Hawaii enjoying his life. But I can't see Tua as no what they call it, first
Starter?
Star quarterback. Yeah, star quarterback. Because I'm going back to my boy Cam Newton. If that defense was really legit, Miami would have went and signed Cam Newton right now. If they thought they had a chance to win, they would have went ahead and signed him. They were like, we can trade for Deshaun. We'll worry about him next year. But we finna win right now. Because Cam Newton would have did for him. And I'll be surprised Cam Newton end up using Texas next year, though. I'll put that out there. Just hint.
ooh. I don't know about that one there. I don't know about that one, but
You
Cam
think
need
you
a
really
job.
think Cam gonna sit out? Cam
mean,
ain't gonna sit out, man.
I know Cam
Nah.
need a job, but
No,
the
you know
team
what?
that Deshaun Watson just left.
Let me
Why wouldn't he?
let me rephrase that. Somebody need Cam.
Thank you.
It ain't Cam need a job. Somebody need Cam.
Well, I ain't worried about it because them Pittsburgh Steelers gonna give him next year. I
I
already know
hope
that.
so.
They ain't
I
gonna
hope
start.
so.
Man, yeah,
hope
yeah.
so.
Dude, that's what y'all are missing right now, man.
I know.
I'ma
I've been
be
saying
real.
it for
Y'all
3 years.
need Cam Newton. Y'all need him.
Matter of fact, I've been
Dude,
saying.
you all would be on top of the division if y'all had
I
Cam Newton.
know. I
I'm gonna say
know.
that right now.
I know. I
Because y'all
know.
defense is legit. Y'all got a defense, legit defense.
I
You
know.
need somebody that can keep the defense off the field.
I know.
And that's what Cam would have did. Him with Najee. Man, I would love to see that. I would become a Steelers fan if I saw that.
It might just come full circle if Cam becomes a Steeler.
Bro,
Cam becomes Steeler. I'm picking Pittsburgh as a Super Bowl favorite. I'm gonna say that right now.
I've been hoping Cam came to Pittsburgh since he got in the league. It's my favorite player. It's my favorite player.
You know what the problem is, man?
What's
You
up?
all have extreme loyalty. And I
I know.
respect that, but it's also to a fault because somebody should have been pulled Ben to the side and said, Ben, we appreciate you. We really, really do. But you gotta go. We gonna put you on the coaching staff but it's time for you to go sit down, my friend. It
No,
really
you know what? Ooh, you know what get me, Gabe? You know what really get me?
is. What's that?
That you just described. They do that with defensive players. They won't do that with offensive players, but they will do that with defensive players. Look at players that low key got pushed out the door on that loyalty stuff. James Harrison, they did my boy Troy Polamalu like that. My favorite player. Man,
He was one of my favorites too.
bro, that's 43 is in my name because of Troy Polamalu, my favorite player of all time. And he could have kept going, but they was like, you can retire or you get out of here. You know he wasn't finna get out. After all that time, it's a culture. Like Thomas said, it's a cornerstone franchise, and they could have got him out of. I don't even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, Joe Flacco went to the Jets. We don't have to talk about it long, but I think it was noteworthy enough to point out. What do y'all think about that? Joe?
The Jets have an okay defense, especially since it's being coached by Robert Saleh, the former defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. They definitely have an okay defense. Joe Flacco can get in there and make very little mistakes. He's kind of reminds me of almost of a Jared Goff type quarterback, the current Detroit quarterback, but not in his Detroit form. In his in his Rams, when he was the Rams quarterback, he was a quarterback that made very few mistakes. He threw short passes and relied heavy on the running game. That could be decent for the Jets, but it's not going to take them nowhere this season. I mean, they're pretty much tanked this season, but I guess it's a good move. Now you want to let Zach Wilson try to learn behind a veteran? I mean, it's a little late, but I guess.
Didn't they make him a star at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, Zach Wilson has been playing his whole time.
I just want to make sure, because I'm like, maybe I'm not in the meta universe or something, because
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, what you telling him? Hey, we realize that you're not ready. Really? You really did him like that?
You
You want this guy to come
He
back
should
and
know
play
what
for
he
you?
is. He know what their
Man,
record
please.
is.
He's been throwing interception after interception after interception.
Wow.
He
Let
has
me tell
been
you
real
something.
bad.
Like we can't keep acting like they. We can't keep acting like they
Heard of
children.
these analysts.
No, these rookie quarterbacks are grown men. You know when you suck. Like all of us do something, whether it's work or recreational play, like basketball, or let's say we play spades, or even no podcast. You know when you suck at something. So
Okay.
when he's sitting here
Boss man.
throwing out, what's up?
Let me ask you this, man. He came from BYU, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Explain to me, how you think a top tier quarterback come from a college that barely play anybody worth anything? Now, if Zach Wilson had came from Ole Miss, I'm putting the SEC up here. If he had came from anywhere in the SEC, I'd be like, all right, he got thrown into the fire. He sat up, he took his lumps. Let's rock and roll with him. BYU, what team has he played against that was worth something? Case in point, everybody was big on Carson Wentz. Oh man, he did great. He from North Dakota State. They the won for a year. Excuse me. Has he played against any competition? No, he has not. He
I think
played
that's a bad example.
D2.
He was having an MVP
So-
season though.
I mean, I'm just really.
They was
Really?
calling for him to have an MVP
Really?
season. Nick Foles took him
Really?
through the playoffs, but he
Okay.
was having an MVP
Okay.
season.
Thank you. I'm sorry. What did we say earlier? Availability matters. Injury prone. Boom. I just be real, man. I mean, show me a top tier quarterback and tell me they came from a small school. Cam Newton came from Auburn. I know we quoting them. Russell Wilson, NC State, and Wisconsin. They play ball up there at the Big Ten. They really do. They hard hitting. I'm gonna pick them behind the SEC. I mean, you name us a top tier quarterback. You look at Stafford. Where'd he come from? Georgia. So all the top tier quarterbacks come from top tier schools. It's just facts of life. I mean, then you got these people getting paid millions of dollars thinking, oh man, I'm gonna be a quarterback whisperer. Nah, this dude came from BYU. He's gonna be a mid 2-tier, maybe 3-tier quarterback, and that's where he's gonna be relegated to. And the fact that y'all pulled Joe Flacco in, y'all basically just told him that. Oh, and you guaranteed him for the next 4 years millions of dollars. That was smart. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
You know, a quick Google search to try to answer your question, because I was intrigued. It may be some possible top tier quarterbacks from smaller schools. How do you feel about Derek Carr?
How do you feel about
Didn't John
Aaron
Gruden want
Rodgers?
to get rid of him?
John Gruden wanted to get rid of.
That's a different ball game.
Never mind. We ain't-
Cal. Aaron Rodgers came from Cal.
Is that a
Is
small
Cal a big? Yeah, I was gonna say, is Cal a big football school? I didn't think so.
It's enough for me because they are in the Pac-12. They are in the Pac-12, so I'm gonna give them that right there. They are in the Pac-12.
I got you, boy.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco went to Delaware.
That boy's not a big.
I'm sorry.
He's not a big time quarterback.
Is he a top? He's
He
a
has a
top tier
ring.
quarterback. We saying Joe Flacco?
Yeah, he does have
Really?
a ring, T.
He has
does
a
have
ring.
You
I know he has
you
a
want to
ring.
run down that
Please tell
defense
me
that
what
played?
defense.
Can
Yeah,
I
please tell me what defense he had with him.
can I
Because
point
this
out?
is one particular guy.
I just want to point out one thing. I do want to point out one thing.
Go ahead.
He has the same amount of rings as Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? That's so low now.
It's the same amount of rings as Big Ben.
Ben has 2
Oh,
rings.
Does Ben have two?
yeah,
Yes, he does.
he got two. Yeah, he got two.
2 rings, 3
Who'd y'all-
appearances.
Who'd y'all play in the first one?
Seattle.
Was it Seattle? One the
no.
Cars, the other one?
Yep. Seattle and Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah. When they beat Arizona, I cried.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. It's an inside joke. I want to talk about the Tiz. Knock knock. Well, I muted Tiz because it was too much noise coming from him. I'm finna unmute him.
He cooking chicken.
Nah, I don't know. They was discussing things back there. I wasn't sure what was going on. Tiz, I have a topic that you can talk about.
The Cowboys.
Kyrie, did you get your shot? Tiz. Well, you know what? We can just talk about it. Dang, I hate when that type of stuff happens. Hey, yo. So Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass. Mike Evans ran to the stands and gave it to a fan. And the ball boy, the equipment manager, whatever, went to go get it. And there was a negotiation that happened for about 2 minutes. And in the end, I'm gonna skip throughout all the details. He ended up getting a Bitcoin from Tom Brady, which I am finna open up my Coinbase app and see how much a Bitcoin is worth right now.
60K, 66 to 1K.
Oh, look at him on top of it.
Wow.
Oh, my portfolio high right now. Stuff is. I'm finna sell some of these.
I want this topic first. I really, really do. Oh, I want this topic first.
You wanted this topic first?
I wanted this topic.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Bitcoin up $500 right now. $62,031 is what a Bitcoin is worth right now. And he got like $1,000 to the team store, and he got season tickets through the playoffs. But I don't think he got enough.
Hold on.
Oh,
He
boy.
got tickets for this year. He got tickets for next year.
Still not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it is not enough. I still don't think that.
I agree.
I'd be holding
He
on
got
to that
short
ball
term.
right now.
That ball is going upwards of $900,000.
Easily. No questions asked.
Gabe, what do you
He
think?
got shortchanged. He got shortchanged.
If that was me, I'm gonna tell you like this: the camera would have saw me get the ball. The next time the camera saw me, I'll be in my car because I've been around like I was Ingram on the Saints or Camaro. I've been gone.
We had this conversation earlier.
Exactly.
Any sane black person would have left the
Whoa!
stadium ASAP.
Whoa, wait a
Would have
minute.
left the stadium ASAP.
Whoa. Whoa.
We was
That's
gone.
my
T.S.
retirement.
Gruden.
That is my retirement.
We's
Oh
gone.
my goodness.
I'm in an undisclosed location Sunday night.
I am-
Monday morning, 9:00. I'm at somebody's bank in a safe deposit box.
He's
I-
not lying, T. He's
I don't-
not lying.
I know, but I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get. I want
Like,
this.
canceled.
I want this podcast to be able to like take off. I don't need them to go back to season 3, episode 11, when we on season 10, and be like, one of them said that black people, we all black though, so it's cool. But I'm just saying,
It's all factual.
any sane person, I'm running off. As soon as he gave it to me, I would have left the game. I don't care. They was already beating the dog out of the Bears anyway. So I mean,
At that point, if I had a Bears jersey on, I would have had a reason to leave. And trust me, when nobody even thought anything about it.
Mike Evans wouldn't have gave you that
Now
ball.
they
to run out
realize,
that
hey,
low.
we need to get that ball from him. He gone.
Talk to my attorney. Talk to my attorney.
Hey, you know what though? This is one thing I hadn't seen, but it crossed my mind. He got a helmet and jersey signed by Tom Brady.
I don't care.
Wait a minute though. I just have a question. The game ball, yes, obviously that pass was thrown, but a helmet signed by Tom Brady the day he threw it, that ain't going for some bread. If the ball itself is if the ball is worth $900,000, the helmet, like from that day, like it was a whole debacle. There's all kind of stuff surrounding it. It gotta be at least about 300.
Nah, man.
He not got enough money.
You was
baby.
getting on close to $1 million. $1 million
He didn't get
in your
enough.
hand, right there.
I would
He
like.
didn't get enough.
Hold on, timeout. I would like everybody to get close to your microphone and give a round of applause because we got our missing piece, the final piece, the great piece. Double M is back. Everybody give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause.
Double M.
Welcome, Double M.
You know,
What it do, baby?
Hard to like get here, despite whatever
He gets
you say.
the Tardy Trophy for being fashionably late.
Hey, you know what? It was more important, so I'll take that.
It was
You
more
wear your
important.
CPT watch?
Yes. Joe, I just said I don't want to get canceled.
I'm on your side, Double M. I had to do the same thing.
Okay.
Why y'all didn't just say that then? That's what I'm curious about. If you're saying 8:30, then I'm like, okay, 8:30. If you're saying that's what it is, then we just wait.
Well, it don't matter.
It matters. Yes, it does.
Joe, you know what? Joe will understand in probably another 6 or 8 months.
I understand right now. I'm just
No, you
saying.
don't.
I'm
No,
with
you
T.
don't.
I'm
No,
with
you
T right now. I'm just saying you could have let him know.
Tiz, let us know what he had that going on.
No, wait a minute. Hold up now. Sometimes them things run over. You can't do nothing about that.
That's fine.
That's right.
But if
Sometimes
that's
things
what
run
it
over.
is, then we know just not to push the button. We could have waited.
He told you though.
He didn't say that's what it was.
He just said 8:30.
That's all he said was 8:30. So when 8:30 came, I hit live.
It's okay, fella.
It's not okay. It ain't okay. I'm the moderator.
Double M, I got your back. Be fashionably blade again next week.
I don't
You know
never
what?
want Kyrie to have my back.
That's if T
He
even
know,
show up.
he know I ain't tripping. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
What
Yeah,
I
you're
mean-
right. Let's move on because you missed every topic you probably would have wanted to talk about. So it's too bad.
It ain't number one I want to talk about.
And we've already talked about it.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Mike T.
You already know then. Good
Yeah,
deal.
It's too bad.
Good deal.
Too bad. You can't tell. You missed out. It's too bad.
Hey, I'm not mad.
You missed the
You
press
want me-
conference. You missed the press conference by
No
Gabe.
way.
Gabe walked back his 2-win take after the press conference. I told him he couldn't, but he called a press conference to the constituents and said he wanted to walk back his take because Mike Tomlin is teed off and he believes that they will at least make it to 500. Did I say anything wrong, Gabe?
You are 100% correct. And I'm going one step further. I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Crazy. It's Bogardash. Speaking of Tom Brady, we will move on. Tom Brady said the defensive players are just dogs chasing cars. I'm sick of this, man. I don't like
Out
it.
of pocket.
I don't like it, man. I don't like him. Defensive players dogs chasing cars. He was on the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning Monday Night Football cast, and he was saying that, like, man, he walked past the defensive room or something like that, and he was listening. He was like, "Oh, I see why these guys don't play offense. They just like dogs chasing cars." Well, guess what? I guess them dogs then contributed to a couple of your rings, because it ain't always him that be doing it. I believe that those dogs are the only reason they got a win last year, because Patty Mahomes, every time he snapped the ball, it was two people in his face. Yeah, I guess them dogs are your favorite pets then, because you be nothing without Belichick defense. I'm sick of it. Joe, take it away. I'm sick of it.
It's
Get him
plain
out of here.
disrespectful. It's
Sick of
plain disrespectful. I don't see how he could even utter that statement, considering the way he's come up. And he's been a decent quarterback, but he's been a very much so, as you've mentioned time and time again, a game managing quarterback. He gets into a situation where all he has to do is get a few first downs, move the ball up the field, and then the defense takes over and doesn't let the other team score.
paint dry.
And the defense usually smothers the team the whole time, and then he comes through and gets a game time win. I mean, okay, I guess, but you gonna call them dudes dogs after what they've done for you all the years? I guess. Couldn't be me, but I guess. It's just disrespectful.
Sick of it. That's your boy Double M. Speak about it.
Man, I think that's. I saw the show, and I don't think he meant it the way it's being portrayed. That he probably know more than anybody else the value of having a complete team around him like he has in Tampa. So I mean, yeah, and just most quarterbacks think that they're the smartest people on the field anyway. But as far as athleticism, learning how to read, because I know he don't mean it, because I saw a deal with him and Belichick one time. Y'all may have seen it when they was doing them 50 greatest players or whatever, and they was talking about Ed Reed and his ability, how he fooled Tom Brady one time. So if you're giving that much props to a safety like that, or other D lineman that has the ability to read and all of that, he couldn't have meant it that way.
You know what? I pushed back, because when he was on the shop talking to LeBron and them, he said that a lot of stuff he be saying, he be lying.
And this could have been one of them. And this could have been one of them times.
I think he's disrespectful.
Well,
sorry,
you know what?
sap human being.
As far as that go, he'll retract, because all it takes was for one of them to light him up.
I can't wait.
You know, they had a
wait.
They've been talking to a lot of D-backs, a lot of defensive linemen since that happened. Mostly D-backs is what I've seen. Some of them, they don't just outright disagree with him. You know, not as far as them just being dumb, but it does take some skills, some kind of ball skills and stuff like that to be effective. How to turn your hips and stuff like that. But all of them said that when it really comes to the athleticism on the football field, they give it to the D lineman. Well, the line anyway, whether offensive or defensive. I heard one say that those are actually the best athletes that be on the field.
But I don't think the topic of conversation is athleticism.
No.
I gotta disagree on that one.
Huh?
I said I gotta disagree on that one. I think defensive backs are the most athletic on the field.
This was a defensive back that was saying that. more than one said that.
I can see where they would say the defensive linemen are the most athletic because it's a game of balance and yeah, I can definitely see it.
I mean,
you asking a defensive back to run backwards as fast as another man is running forward.
Exactly. That's my selling point right there.
Okay, but
on the flip side, Gabe, a defensive lineman is trying to move a 300-pound man against his will, get past him, and have to chase him.
That's strength.
No,
it's more than strength, though.
Okay, all you have to do is watch a good edge rusher. Look how close to the ground them dudes are.
Yeah, they gotta have that bend.
And they cutting a corner. Sometimes them dudes look like they 2 feet off the ground. Man, come on.
Yeah, most of the time.
It's called Pilates, man. That's what it's called. You do Pilates, you can stay that balance.
It does not matter.
Pilates.
And
if you do Pilates, you can keep your balance.
Go eat some
but
gelato.
You give me somebody that can run backwards just as fast as somebody running straight forward, I take them all day.
That don't necessarily mean that. That just means
them boys are backpedaling 5 to 10 yards at the same speed as a wide receiver is kicking off.
They no.
And then they gotta turn and keep up with.
No. They are not backpedaling. That and I played on the line at school. I played DN. So look, I'm more inclined to take the word of the professionals that actually admitted it.
That does say a lot.
I guess.
It do say a lot. If the defensive backs are sad, boy, them boy down low. All I'm saying is, which would you rather do? Do I really want to try to run around this man that's trying to move laterally and get close to the ground, and I got to push against him, but I got to be fast too? Or do I want to guess which way this dude running? Man,
man, come back to have a strength.
But it's more. If you want to be good, it's definitely more than strength.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespecting WM. Like, I know you all got techniques, hand placements. You know, you got to be able to look in the position where he's sitting at to know where he's at. You all have y'all specialty of what you all do. I'm just saying, athletic-wise, we just talking strictly athleticism. Running back,
okay.
Whole different ball
How much
game.
athleticism does it take? How much athleticism does it take to backpedal? I understand you got to be able to flip your hips and all this other stuff, but even if you can do that and you don't have ball skills, I mean, you're just in the way. Think about how many times that in a football game, unless you just elite like Deion Sanders or some cat like that, most D-backs are dependent on that line to be able to cover because they can only cover them for so long.
Let me interject. Athleticism is defined as the physical qualities that are characteristics of athletes such as strength, fitness, and agility. The lineman is the only, the D line is the only one that's using all of those characteristics. You ain't really got to be strong like that to be a D back.
Depending on if you're gonna jam him or not. You gotta remember that too.
Man, we jammed him for 2 seconds. I gotta try to move this big dude in front of me every single snap. That's like
think about this.
Rushing, man.
How many seconds, Gabe, should a quarterback hold the ball and not do it? 3 seconds at the most. So you thinking about, even if he's taking a 5 or a 7-step drop, and you're going against a 300-pound lineman, and you only have 3 seconds to get rid of that ball. At the most.
Okay, go ahead.
I said you only
why
have.
Do you have 3 seconds though?
Because of that D line.
No. I'm saying I'm saying you my defensive lineman. I'm your cornerback. Why do you have 3 seconds? Because what happens if I fall down? I'm backpedaling, my foot trip, boom, that wide receiver's gone. Forget 3 seconds, you got less than a second to get to him. So, I mean, don't get wrong, everybody works together. But
If
you
if
still need that quarterback to delay this guy some to give you those 3 seconds. Because if not, the quarterback just dump it straight to him. He haul off and keep going like it ain't nothing. And your 3
I'ma
seconds
tell
don't mean nothing.
I'm gonna tell you, if you my D back and you falling down, I'm asking for a replacement.
Thank you. Because you expect us to do what?
I'm
We had
asking
to
for a replacement
and
because
jam and give you some seconds to get to that
if
quarterback.
you first of all, I'm not trying to get there in 3 seconds. I'm trying to get there in 2 to 2.5. Second of all, if you can't stay on your feet for 3 seconds, I need somebody else.
I do have a quick question. You try to build your perfect defense, but it's got to have strengths and weaknesses. You want a better front seven, or you want a better better secondary?
Nah, I'm starting with that line.
Now give me a second there.
The game is one of the trenches.
The game is one on the line.
And if you look at
I want a secondary. I want a cornerback and I want a safety, because you gotta remember that safety plays 2 positions. That safety is gonna cover. He's gonna be in a cover 2. He's gonna give me protection from a cornerback if he get beat. But at the same time, that safety guy come in the box and try to stop Derrick Henry. That's forget the quarterback. It's the doggone safeties that you need to be looking at. Because them boys got to play 2 positions. They got to be a hybrid linebacker and a hybrid cornerback.
Let me tell you something. I got a news flash for you, Gabe.
What's that?
If you look at the past 20 years, the best defenses that won the Super Bowl, it was their front seven. If you look at Tampa Bay last year, Shaq Barrett and all them dudes, they was getting to him. That was it. Tampa Bay secondary wasn't the best. Pittsburgh has continually had one of the best defenses in the league. And it's because of TJ Watt and previously Bud Dupree and all of them. You look at the Rams defense. All they got is Jalen Ramsey. They secondary not that good, but they got Aaron Donald, and it takes 3 people to go at him. That front seven is what's gonna win you games. We went 8-8 because the front seven was decent.
Man, you know what? Hey, defend your position, Gabe. I feel you, man. Trying to play corner or safety or whichever one you did. But I want to give you a scenario. If you starting with a secondary and you playing right now in the NFL, you don't have nobody that can put pressure on that QB. How long you gonna stay with Tyreek Hill, even with a safety over the top?
It won't happen, but
I'm waiting, sir.
I think Gabe is lost. I think we lost Gabe. Mr. Douglas.
Hey, he was like me start talking about building from that and starting that secondary first. You don't all hear about shutdown corners. They rare.
Well, I need y'all to put some respect on J.R. Alexander's name.
Man, shut up!
Shut down corner. No fly zone.
Okay, you understand what a shutdown corner is, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
You throw the ball over there, he don't get receptive.
Don't get receptive. So, is Alexander gonna shut down Tyreek Hill 1-on-1?
Hello? Can I hear me?
We haven't had the chance to play them.
I'm just asking you, would he be able to do that?
Not without help. I'm not gonna sit here and be silly. He's not gonna do that without help. It depends on how much time Patrick Mahomes has.
Because a true shutdown corner, he ain't trying to have no help. Oh, they don't give help to him.
Yes,
quarterbacks just don't even throw his way.
Double M, come on, make it distinct. A shutdown corner is a man corner that's gonna go to your number one and take him out of the game. So everybody can't, but I'm saying though, everybody can't be a shutdown corner because some defensive schemes just call for zone. Like everybody ain't running man. I don't know what kind of Green Bay defense they run, but I mean it ain't the best. But anyway, like
relax, bro.
I mean, but that's my point. Those kind of guys are rare.
They are very rare. I think the last true
They are
shutdown.
very
Like
rare.
Ramsey like to claim he a shutdown corner, but
Nah, Rams not shut down.
I don't
nah,
believe
he not. Nah.
Hey, because that
He
Junker
plays
was
well.
he was
but
trying
he
to
not shut down corner.
he was trying to follow Devontae Adams last year, and it wasn't working. So
I mean, the last true shutdown corner
Darryl
that I
Reeves.
can remember was Revis. Before that, it was Dion. And the only
Somebody
reason it was
before him.
them because he had the speed to stay with a person like Hill or whoever was the fast cats back then. He was just as fast as they were.
it had to be another shutdown. It had to be somebody in between there, Double L. Give it a little thought,
Huh?
because I'm pretty sure there's somebody we not thinking about.
I mean, you had I mean, I can remember Dale Green, but I think he was probably a peer of Dion. I'm trying to think.
What about Revis?
Who is the guy that
We talking about in
they just
between
retired
Revis
in Washington?
and prime time.
Huh?
I was answering Gabe. He was like, "What about Revis?" We talk about in between prime time and Revis true shutdown corners.
You don't like Charles Woodson?
Yep, there you go. I knew we was forgetting somebody.
He was, but he went to safety toward the end of his career.
Yeah, but he still count.
He was, yeah. I mean, he counts, but that's still around. That's in between that time period. I mean, you had Rod Woodson.
What
You
about
had
Rondé Barber?
he wasn't a shutdown.
Alright.
What's the guy in Washington? They just retired his number. Oh, good grief. Oh, the Sean Sanders? What was his name? The one that died.
Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor. Yeah. I think he was getting in that category.
Hey, I just thought about something. You almost successfully did it, Double M. You not taking the heat off of Tom Brady, disrespecting people. Get him out of here. Get him out the league. Speak to it. Speak to it.
talking about?
I don't want to talk about no shutdown corners. I just thought about how we got here. We got here because we having a conversation about athleticism, but Tom Brady, I feel like, was questioning defensive players' intelligence, saying that they can't play on offense because all they do is reactionary stuff. They chasing cars as dogs. I don't like it one bit. I'm not letting them off the hook, and I'm not letting you take the topic somewhere else because this is not what
I
we're doing.
didn't take the topic nowhere else.
You took it
I
there, bro.
responded to that already. No, Gabe took it there.
Gabe.
I gave you the quote of what the D-backs was saying in response to his reply.
Well, Gabe, what you think about
In
his comment?
response to that,
Okay, Double M. Is Gabe there? Dang, Gabe. Joe, what you thought?
he gone. He gone. I just heard it.
It's fine.
I
Joe.
already told you what I thought earlier, bro.
Oh,
I said my piece already.
it's been so long, I can't remember. We moving on to NBA. Tears, that's your that's your cue. It's Tears.
Yes, sir.
We are moving on to NBA news at 1 hour and 12 minutes. The Lakers are bad.
Oh Lord, we'll go there.
Tell me about it, Tiz. Go ahead, open up our NBA topic. Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry. Y'all got a lot of turnovers, and y'all get
Russell
out.
Westbrook.
What?
Chill out, all right?
All right, my bad,
Relax.
Skip.
No,
My
no.
bad, Skip.
No, don't do him like that.
Don't do him.
Don't
Don't
do
do
him
him.
like that. Don't do it. Don't do that. If you want to do that,
You
you
know
tell me
what?
serious. Nah, no.
I'm not gonna say I told you so.
Hey, I need you to not say that at all. Like, don't even venture out to that statement.
I'm not gonna even say I
That's
told you
not
so.
how I told you so. No. That's all right.
I'm not gonna sit here and dump all the blame on Russ just because he's doing his thing.
It is his fault. What
It's
are
not.
you talking
It is
about?
not all his fault.
He leads the league in turnovers.
It's not all his fault.
It's not all his fault, but a lot of it.
You cannot tell me that it's not concerning when you get a quadruple double and one of them is turnovers. Come on, man.
That's one game. It's one game.
What about the other games where he has high turnover rate?
Hold on.
Okay.
That's one game. We're not even talking about the game he went 1 for 20.
What, his first game? Are you talking about his first game, Tiz?
His first game as a Laker.
Here's the problem.
Gotta relax.
Relax about what? They were expecting too much from him and thinking it was going to be a show. They're going to run everybody out of the gym. It's not happening. It's not happening. He performed well against San Antonio. They still had to go into overtime to win that game. Without LeBron.
Man, T, just tell me when it's my turn, T. Tell me when it's my turn.
Let Tiz get his let Tiz vent, man. Tiz, tell me about it, man. Y'all suck.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy none the least. Not happy none the least.
Tell me.
I haven't even looked to see what the Cleveland score is for tonight, but I don't know what to expect anymore. I'm still riding with them. They do stuff.
You know what to expect.
I'm kicking him out of the bandwagon.
Hold on, Double M. Last night was unexpected. That should never have happened. Last night should never have happened.
How long you been watching this man?
Who? Oh, Westbrook?
Yes.
I'm officially remove him as a Lakers fan on this show. He's no longer a Lakers fan.
Oh man, quarreling.
He is there.
Trouble in paradise.
Hey man, I mean I'm a diehard, but still I call it like I said.
No, you're not.
Hey, he died hard. You right. But I have a question.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Double M. No, not yet. No questions yet.
Okay.
Because I keep asking Tiz to get into it, and all he can do is really be upset. He ain't really getting into the reason. Russell Westbrook is turning the ball over at an alarming rate. And you know what? When y'all right, it's more than Westbrook. Tiz or Gabe, one of you Lakers fans, how y'all so tall and get out rebounded so much?
Let me handle this, because Tiz there ain't a true Lakers fan. I don't know what happened to him. His car was folk. He ain't allowed to LA no more. First and foremost, who is missing? LeBron James. Let's be perfectly 100% crystal clear. LeBron James is not playing.
Y'all lost with him.
Anthony Davis is not the leader of that team. He ain't. We ain't finna pretend. It is what it is.
Talk to him.
You played an 0 team last night and you couldn't beat them.
The Thunder. They garbage.
Put some respect on OKC. Put some respect on OKC.
They get no respect.
Youngest team in the league. They fearless.
No.
They fearless.
It gets to Chris. These boys ain't even been together, and they missing half of the players. Come on now.
You know, I've been waiting for somebody to use that excuse, because I've been hearing it in the media. They didn't have LeBron James. I'm sorry. How far up were they?
26 points.
26.
How in the world do you blow 26 points? So first of all, a young winless team. I'm with T. How are you getting out rebound?
I want somebody to answer. I really do.
With the talent that you have,
you can't put that on Westbrook and LeBron. They suck.
The whole purpose of them assembling that team was for, and correct me, you Laker fans, correct me if I'm wrong. The whole purpose in putting that team together, that age team, was because of their experience and all of this other stuff. How in the world do you blow 26 points?
I can answer that.
To a bunch of babies.
You are trying two different things. Lakers will get back defense eventually. I do believe they will get back. Yeah. But you asking
You gotta start over,
are
dude.
injured right now. So
You gotta-
you telling all players to play defense? Huh?
We
You
didn't
gotta
really
start
hear.
over, because that dragon that ain't happening. Start over. He sounded as bad as the Lakers played. Come on, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
we can.
Okay.
You got LeBron back. Come on.
You ask your older players to do what the young players supposed to be doing. Kendrick Nunn, Taylor Horton Tucker are supposed to be doing the offense. You brought Dwight in for his defensive abilities. You brought in Ariza for his defensive abilities, even though he's not on there. And then a lot of this stuff was gonna be balanced out with AD, Russ, and LeBron. LeBron wasn't there, and we still missing three other players. So you asking them to do a lot right now. I'm saying right now, chill. It is what it is. Because I'm gonna tell you this right here. Everybody pounding on the Lakers. Ain't nobody saying nothing about what Brooklyn doing out there.
I'm
Ain't nobody
telling
saying
you.
nothing about them.
I got you.
They're not winning. So I'm really getting tired of everybody. Lakers. Yeah, I know we got Westbrook because he's like it's the piece that everybody want to jump on. That's really what it is. People just want to jump on Westbrook. But y'all need to look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn ain't doing what they supposed to be doing out there. I'm just a fact. They got KD. They got Jalen Hart. What's up? I'm just saying.
We was going. No. We was gonna get to them, but we just starting with y'all. And everybody want to look at Westbrook for good reason. He turned the ball over way too much. I just seen a compilation. No, Joe. I just saw a compilation today. I'll send it to you. He just be doing stuff. Like any other point guard would get pulled for doing some of the stuff that he doing. Like, okay, the quadruple double when he had 10 turnovers. That joker throwing it out of bounds. He just doing passes. Like, okay, I get it. I get the gimmick behind Russ. He gonna give you 100%. But if you playing dumb basketball, then what really is there to gain? Joe, you've been asking for the floor. Wait a minute. Joe been asking for the flow for a while. I'm gonna give it to him. Cause this your boy. This is your boy. And he sucks. So talk about it, Joe.
T.
Oh boy.
How many games they played, T?
I don't know. Enough.
A few.
2 and 3.
Damn, played a few. And you look back on what Russ did with Washington. He was very similar at the very beginning of the season. He was throwing the ball out of bounds. He was looking very ugly. It was very reminiscent of the times where Russ didn't have no help and he was trying to do too much to make the team win. And yet, he somehow pulled that team into the playoffs with finally learning how to gel with Bradley Beal, finally working with his centers, his big man, and he learned how to facilitate the ball better. Russ just got to get warmed up. Russ plays in a very erratic type of way. He's always drive first, score first, pass it out later, figure out the consequences after he started what he's doing. That's how he always plays. They picked him up so he could win these games in the regular season so they can make it to the playoffs. They don't expect Russ to just be perfect. They expect Russ to go ahead and go through his growing pains. It's the first few games of the season.
Joe, if I'm gonna follow your line of reasoning, Joe, then what I want to know is when he get through the growing pains, he done grew up and all of this stuff. When the playoffs come, if you're saying that you comparing him to last year when he was doing the same thing, he started off rough. Not much came of it in the playoffs, and those same mistakes were showing their ugly head. So what is gonna be so different when it comes to the playoffs? Is he gonna defer to LeBron? Is LeBron gonna run the point? At that point, what do you do with Russ then? Because it seemed like he at his best when he got the ball in his hands and he do what he does, hustling every play, this, that, and the third. But they have way too many pieces. It's not gonna mesh well. Russ had his best games when LeBron was not on the floor. But when you get all three of them on there, then it's almost like a disconnect. Okay, you say they figure it out. But Russ has underperformed in the playoffs since he's been in the playoffs. So somebody answer that, because I'm on my basketball knowledge. I'm on my basketball stuff now.
T, is it still my turn, T? Is it still my turn? Is it still my turn, T?
Answer me and then let Double M go.
Okay. My simple answer to that is, once again, they've only played a few games. Once they get into the postseason, they will have had time to see how Russ gels with the team. They'll probably have adjusted the lineup to let Russ either play staggered minutes with LeBron, or even LeBron and Russ might actually play well together, because LeBron could either go score first and Russ can be the decoy as a facilitator, or Russ can go score first. You can have AD in the game, LeBron and Dwight rebounding, and then they run the team from there.
Well,
I mean, there's endless possibilities with having Russ. Russ is always going to be energy. He's always going to be a bucket, and he's always going to look for the pass. This can definitely work. You just have to figure it out how, and it's only been a few games into the season. Let Russ cook, and I'm not talking about Wilson. Let Russ cook.
When you have as many turnovers and lose the rebounding battle, I don't care what you do, you're not going to go anywhere. Double M, take it away.
I mean, at some point, how long has he been in the league?
I think 14 years.
14 years. 14 years. And he's always played point, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so at some point, you have to recognize that man's basketball IQ is not that high.
But I think they thinking that LeBron is going to compensate for that.
No. I understand.
Okay.
His basketball IQ is not that high. This is not. You can't tell me that was a high basketball IQ when they lost to OKC. You know better than that.
That's a team loss, Double M.
Dude,
team loss.
Listen. What is your responsibility as a point guard?
All I can do
To
is
facilitate the ball.
I can just picture Tiz with his head in his hands.
To facilitate the ball.
And you control the floor of the game, correct?
Correct.
Then how in the world did he not do that?
Because the game didn't matter.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out, Joe.
Point guard.
That's not a cop out.
That is
like the fourth game of the season. It doesn't matter. The team has 0 wins.
And here's why.
I want you to name.
Why it's a cop out. Here's why it's a cop out. Because the first excuse you all give is, well, it's because LeBron wasn't there. So you're telling me that he does not possess the ability to control the game as a point guard. He can't be trusted as that, because you have to have LeBron to win when you have all those veteran players on that team. That's a cop out.
That's not my first excuse, though. That's not my first excuse.
It is an excuse, though.
That's not my excuse.
What's
my
your
reason why they lost the game is because, one, it didn't matter, and two, because Russ doesn't know how the team works yet.
Joe,
that's my excuse.
I can't. Joe,
I'm not putting the whole loss on. I'm not putting the whole loss on Westbrook. He's a big part of it. It goes back to, and I said it again. You got all those experienced players to come and help you for a certain point to get through the season. Every game matters. No matter what you say, every game matters. This game mattered, and here's why this game mattered. Because you know, at some point, LeBron's going to be hurt, AD's going to be hurt, some of them other folks are going to be hurt, and they still have to function as a unit. What better litmus test than for them to show that they could function as a unit than to play the weak OKC?
Hey, relax. Okay, first of all, relax.
I second all of that, and Joe, I can't let that rock, because I don't. Professional athletes are the most competitive people on the planet. I don't think you can find me one professional athlete that goes into a game and wants to lose.
No, I
Period.
take college over professional.
I'm
I
not
take
saying
college over
that he
professional.
wanted to lose. I'm just
I
saying
don't.
what can Russ do about Melo airballing a 3 ball in the final seconds of the
He
game?
cannot
What
turn
can
the
Russ
ball
do?
over 10 times. That's what he can do.
Not after it's in Melo's hands and he shoots an air ball.
Hold on,
Not
Joe.
after Malik Monk
No,
shoots
no.
an air ball a minute and something
Thank
seconds
you.
into the fourth
Look,
quarter.
What about
can
when he
do
throws
about
it out
that?
of bounds?
Joe, is cause and effect. The problem didn't start with the air ball. The problem started when the run first started happening. As a point guard, he should have took control of the game. Hey, let's slow this down. Let's get our act together. Because when you're saying they didn't have LeBron, guess what LeBron would have done?
He would have slowed that.
He would have slowed the game down, got them back under control, so that run never would have happened.
Because LeBron knows
Okay,
the team,
okay.
right? Because LeBron knows
Thank
the team.
you.
No, LeBron does not know the team. He brought new people in. Yes, you did. That's y'all's statement. All them people that he brought in.
They've been playing
They
basketball
play
all
the
day
same
lives.
amount of time.
You don't have to know the
Yes.
team to know that when you bring the ball up to walk slower. Like you
Come
can
on,
slow the
man.
game. Come on now. No, I ain't doing this, man. I know
You don't know.
I-
How could Russ know that Melo and Malik Monk were going to blow the game at the end of the game? They had several opportunities.
I know what he could have done.
You keep talking about the end of the game.
How
I'm
many
talking
bad
about
passes
before
did
it
he make?
happened. Because if y'all are quick to praise Russ when they was up by 26,
I never praised him for being up by 26. I've been saying this whole time that he doesn't know the team.
Nah, we never
it does
did
not
that.
matter. If
Yep.
he is the
I
point
said
guard, Joe, he controls the team on
What?
the floor.
How can you control the team you don't
Double up.
know?
By
Hey,
taking
double up.
Up by
He
20
care
was
of
the
the
point
ball.
guard.
They was
Yeah,
up
he's
by
not the point
26.
guard.
They were up by 26 because they were playing the youngest team in the league with no wins.
Everybody. Listen. Everybody
It's
listen.
crazy. Man.
Everybody listen. In the group chat, I just sent you a video. Specifically, Joe, I want you to watch that video. It's only 1 minute and 39 seconds. I want you to watch that video. That's the answer of what Russ could have done to help them win that game against that sorry OKC team.
Are you only talking about Russ?
I am only talking about Russ.
Why are you only talking about Russ?
Why?
My argument has been that
was
he
AD
doesn't know
not
the
playing?
team.
I don't want to hear nothing from
Was
y'all till
AD
y'all watch
not
that
playing?
video. Till y'all watch that video. I
Was
do not-
AD not playing?
until y'all watch that
Was
video,
AD not playing?
watch the video.
Carmelo was playing.
Watch the video.
Malik Monk was playing.
Because I'm not only talking about Russ. How many
Dwight
times do I have to?
Howard.
How many times do I have to ask? Why are y'all getting out rebounded by teams that are shorter than you? I keep
Because-
asking it.
I watched
Is that
the
a
game.
chemistry
I
thing,
don't have
too?
to watch the highlights. I watched the game.
It ain't a
It is
highlight.
a chemistry thing.
It's not the highlight.
Because why are they standing on the perimeter when Russ
Why is he
is
throwing the
moving the ball?
Why is he throwing the ball like that?
Why is everybody standing on the
He
perimeter?
threw it out of bounds.
So let me ask you something, Joe.
This is
You
a
ain't,
chemistry
you
thing.
ain't, hold on, you and Gabe. How much chemistry does it take to be up by 26?
And not blue.
That was emotional game for Russell Westbrook. I don't care what everybody say, man. He is first team and a Laker. And everybody
keep
hopping on
doing that.
Westbrook like it was 5 versus 1. AD played. Where was AD at?
You
They
keep
call
doing
that
that.
an emotional game for Russ. Russ has already been back to Oklahoma City with Houston
No,
and
He
Washington.
no. As a Laker, it's a completely different thing. As a Laker, it's a completely different thing.
You can't call that. I can't call that an emotional game. Everybody played bad. They played bad.
It's
That's like the most real statement I heard about this game.
Did anybody
Everybody
else?
played bad.
I need to know
It's
something.
almost as if y'all are just forgetting the fact that when the game started, they played well enough to go up that far.
Because they're the better
Double
team,
M.
Double M.
Let me ask you this, Double M. Who's going to be the point guard in the playoffs?
LeBron.
Okay, right there. Was our point guard playing? No, he was not. You
What
know,
I want to know.
No. We
Yes, he
had a
was.
shooting guard playing as a point guard. Russ is the shooting guard. He is not the point
No,
guard.
he has
Guess
played
what Russ
point
is?
guard. He has played
I'm
point
not
guard since
worried
he
about
was
what he
in.
did in the past. What he
Hold on,
doing for
man.
us is a shooting guard.
You cannot be talking out of both sides of your mouth. The man been playing point guard since he been in the league.
No,
You
it
talking out
goes
of
back.
both sides of your mouth, dude.
No, it goes back to what he
No,
was saying, man. He don't know the
no,
team.
no. You said, and I quote, you can't blame it all on Russ, but now you're blaming it on Russ because he played point guard and LeBron wasn't there. You can't blame it on the fact that AD was there. You're trying to blame it because all the experience that they had, and you still omitting the fact that you have veteran players playing against young players. They went up by 26, and you mean to tell me all that experience in the league couldn't hold that lead?
No, that is
One
not
quick
what
question.
I'm saying.
One quick question, Gabe.
I
One
mean,
quick
that's,
question.
at the end of the day, that's what happened.
One
Hold
quick
on, Double
question.
M. Hold on, Double M. Go ahead, Joe.
Did you, Double M, or T watch this whole game? Did either one of y'all watch this whole game?
I watched the highlights.
No. Did
Nah,
you
nah,
watch the
watch the
whole
whole
game?
game.
I don't watch
No.
NBA basketball. You know that.
The whole tempo of this game was lackluster. You can't put this on Russ. This is a complete chemistry issue.
You know what I want to
Nobody
know?
was hustling.
you.
Nobody was helping Russ.
This is what I want to
This
know.
was nothing.
Wait, everybody stop. This is what I want to know. I asked you a direct question, and I had a singular task. Those two things did not get addressed. First and foremost, who watched the video that I sent?
I did.
So the
Along
first
with the whole
wait
game.
a minute.
I watched
Wait
the
a
whole
minute.
game,
Wait a
bud.
minute. It's not a highlight. It's a reel of the 10 turnovers that he had. And they completely
Really?
this video footage completely contradicts every excuse that you throwing out for him.
Oh, it
First
doesn't.
Okay.
Let me walk you through it.
Go ahead.
First turnover. That's a bad pass. That's not a chemistry thing. It's a bad pass.
That's a bad pass. Okay, go ahead.
Did
Second
they score though? No, that's the question. Did they score off
Second one.
Turnover.
Yeah, they scored. They scored.
They
off
scored
that
off of
turnover.
it.
That's
Okay.
a bad pass.
The
So that's
second
2
one.
points right there.
The
Next
second one was a bad pass.
That was a bad pass. These are chemistry
Did they
things.
score
He
off of
didn't
that
throw. He didn't throw the alley high enough. These are chemistry things.
Did they score off of that?
Do you need chemistry to know how to throw it out? Alright, bro.
When
Alright,
AD
cool.
is close
Cool,
enough against
bro.
another
Nah,
big
you
man
got
in the
it, folks.
post, yes, you do.
You got it, folk.
Why don't you need chemistry to know how to throw an alley to an elite player?
If you
Hold
throwing
on,
it
Pete.
low, go ahead.
You can't just throw it anywhere.
T.
You can't throw it that low.
T.
This
Let
is
me ask.
chemistry.
And why are
bro.
you throwing it from half court anyway?
So,
And
Joe,
if you know you don't have chemistry with your teammates, why are you trying that stuff?
Because you gotta develop it. T.
Ball
You gotta
security.
learn it somewhere.
It's
You gotta
simple.
learn it somewhere.
Simple ball security.
hold on, Gabe. You sounded bad as the Lakers. Get your audio shit.
Gabe turned it into Wally.
Audio shit.
Yeah.
Joe. Joe.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you watched the whole game.
Yeah.
Okay. How did they get up by 26?
They were playing well. The Lakers were, and OKC was making a bunch of
Okay,
mistakes.
hold on. You said they were playing well, right?
And OKC was making a bunch of mistakes.
Hold on. You
That's part of it.
listen. You said they were playing well.
Yes.
So they had to have some type of chemistry, correct?
I know you're
Nah,
not
you
going to
can't
sit here
say
and
that.
tell me
You
that
can't do
chemistry
that.
develops over one game.
No,
and you can-
dude. All I asked was just a yes or no question.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. OKC was playing bad, right?
Uh huh.
Because that's a young team too. OKC is a young team, right?
Very much so. The youngest team in the league.
That's right. The Lakers have veterans. So at some point, some of them cats paths have crossed. They played in All-Star games. They've done Sometimes it's just experience wins.
Yup.
And experience should have won. No matter how much chemistry, they should have had enough experience. They had enough to put them up by 26.
Half of New England Super Bowls is off
Vets
experience.
get lazy, Double M. Vets get lazy.
Okay.
Vets get complacent, as a matter of fact. Not even lazy. They get complacent.
Okay, now you starting to understand. Out of all that experience, you mean to tell me none of them could have said, hey, we letting these young cats back in it. We need to settle
LeBron
down.
James won there.
Oh my God. It ain't all about LeBron because the whole
yes, it is.
It literally is.
Yes, it
The
is.
whole point
Yes,
of-
it is. It is.
No, because the whole point of assembling that team was for playoffs and other things. If you're talking about building chemistry, you build chemistry. Why do you think college teams schedule those little bitty schools? They do that to tune up, work on stuff, and all that, but they know at the end of the day they're gonna beat.
Really?
Arkansas
That's
just
a
beat the brakes out of UAB.
terrible comparison.
Where they lost.
That is a
That's
terrible
a good one.
comparison.
Yeah, it really is. And
No,
to
it's
answer
not.
this,
It's
LeBron
not.
it's
built
not.
this team.
I don't think it is.
LeBron built this team, and he won there.
And
The
why
team
did
is
he build it?
literally
Why
That's
did he
LeBron.
build it?
tampering.
It's
The
literally
GM
LeBron.
built this team.
Why
That's
did he
tampering.
build it? Why did he build it?
He built that team to play with him in the postseason.
No.
Thank
He knew,
you.
He also knew that he may be gone. He knew that AD may be gone. He's learned from the 2 or 3 years he's there because they had the injury. So why not bring in the experience to take over while he's not there?
You know,
Man,
Double M.
that old man
Everybody,
LeBron brought his
wait a
friends
minute.
to hoop with
Wait.
him.
Everybody stop. Because this is getting redundant. I just want to say to Joe. Joe, you know why I'm disappointed in you and your stance on what's going on with this game?
Go ahead and tell me why, bud.
Because I play basketball with you in real life. And when things are not going as they should, we adjust. If you and me can adjust on the fly, these professionals that have enough wherewithal to understand how to play the game of basketball,
That's
chemistry or not,
2-on-2.
chemistry
Oh
or
my
not,
goodness.
chemistry or
I
not,
give up.
I'm surprised that you say you give up. I'm surprised you say you give up because you a Chicago Bears fan and you still going on strong.
I can speak on this 2-on-2 now.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Lack of chemistry. I still remember getting some W's on that 2-on-2 now. Me and the homie.
Definitely.
So
Hyperextended by knee.
experience played a role in that. We beat some youngsters.
Was we
handily.
were we in the gym or was we in the 90-degree
Southern
southern
heat?
heat?
That's an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
That's an excuse.
It's a bad
I
condition.
still know 2 youngsters that took an L because some experience beat them.
Come out there Sunday.
With double
Come
M on
out
it.
there Sunday.
Experience should've won
Just
out.
come out there Sunday. Bring it again. Come again. Come again. I don't care. Come out Sunday. Bring the homie. I'll text him right now. I'm texting him right now. Tears on my podcast talking crazy like I didn't have an off day. Dang, I can't have an off day. Russ had an off day and they lost. Dang. You know what? That's cool. That's all fine.
Yeah. So cut him and you some slack for chemistry issues.
It wasn't chemistry issues. It was not chemistry.
Y'all can make them excuses all you want to. At the end of the day, them guys have too much experience to have had that happen.
Double
They
M.
should not have lost that game.
And
That
thank
was
you.
Too much experience
Tears
for that
on
to
it.
happen.
One game they should not have lost.
Double M. You know,
Hey.
you know why this conversation is gonna become obsolete.
I said, you gonna cut it out?
No. Nah, that would imply I have to do some extra work. No. Because Russ is gonna continue to do this. And when it keep happening, and they gonna have time to, work on their chemistry and whatever else they saying. It's gonna continue to happen. And when they get put out the playoffs, because Russ don't know how to play point guard, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just gonna laugh. Yeah, you right. Matter of
Coming
fact,
from the two non-NBA fans, non-real NBA fans,
all I know is
You know
the
what,
Bulls
Joe?
can stand up.
Hey, you know what, though, Joe?
Chicago, sit down.
Joe,
What?
I have played league ball, whether I watch the NBA all the time or not. I do understand the game.
I had never said that you don't understand the
Yeah,
game.
Joe, where your G Leagues
I would never say
jersey
that.
at?
Look, that's what you just implied.
I did
So-
not imply that. I just
You
implied
implied-
that your opinion
It was
about
implied.
From 9 to 9, full watching NBA or however you put it. I played league ball, sir.
Okay, so you've played football too, and yet my predictions
I
are
did.
better than yours. What's the correlation? What's the
You just spoke against your own point, Joe. You just spoke against your own point.
How so? How so?
Because you just said that you got a better prediction record in the NFL and you're not a football guy. So why can't we have success in the NBA predictions or talk about NBA topics if we not NBA guys?
It goes both ways. It literally goes both ways.
Everybody trying to go both ways.
You know, predicting a game and understanding what's happening, that's two different things, bro.
He's a fool. He's a fool.
Stop punching down on my people.
Shut up. Shut up. Team, moving along. Moving along.
You moving along. You the one got the NBA topics. Take us to the next one.
You the one with the topic.
Nah, you
Oh,
said you
okay.
had
Yeah, for real. I
come
got
on,
one.
dog.
I got one for real.
Yeah,
I got
bro.
one for real.
Come on.
Hey, the league has been taken by storm by these new rules about the fouls. James Harden, Damian Lillard, less so Stephen Curry. Yeah, Trae Young have been affected by these rules. I'm gonna pull up they stats right now. Through the beginning of this season,
James
they've
Harden.
averaged. Yeah, here it is. James Harden, Joel Embiid, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard have averaged 17, 21, and 18.3 and 17 points respectively. These
know
rules
what?
are kicking their butt. These
You know
30
what?
these 30
So-
point
so-
game
so-
players.
Hey, you know what?
ESPN ran an article today from Trae Young's game from last night. He's stating that although they've changed the rules and he's trying to change his game, you still have some fouls that are not being called because people are using their body and their legs against him, pushing him out the way.
You know what?
I hated the fact that he mentioned that because essentially by saying that, he just made the point valid. He's not big enough to be able to play some teams because he's too small.
Hold on, Tiz.
They using their legs.
Tiz.
That was his quote, not mine.
Hold on, Tiz.
Yeah.
I can recall you and I talking with T and Joe, and we said that if the rules changed, things will be different.
Oh yeah.
And here we are.
Things are different for
Yeah. But
people.
Harden is trying to say
Things are different for
I'm
people
still
that
trying to
I
get
wasn't
justice for my
championing.
injury. Harden is trying to blame it on his injury.
No,
Trae Young
no.
just flat out said he's getting muscled around and some stuff might be called. It's some basketball moves that aren't right.
Yeah.
Steph Curry has stated he's got to get adjusted, but I mean he's been playing lights out. I think he's second or third in scoring so far in the NBA. So he's adjusted.
Double M.
You know,
Double M.
Yes, sir.
You just tried to throw shade my way, and I'm not gonna stand for it because you just sat here and said that if the rules change, then things will be different, implying that today's NBA players. It's a callback to a previous conversation we had, like today's NBA players was soft or whatever it is. But from the sound of it, it's some unknown players out there that's playing pretty rough for them to be complaining about it. So, what is your point?
I don't know. What was that quote again, Tiz?
You talking about Trae Young?
said-
I was talking about the league as a whole. So
No.
No, because you said that people in today's league couldn't play that type of basketball, but it appears they're playing that type of basketball. So what are you talking about?
No, they're playing it. They changed the rules. It's not as. It's still not as physical
I'm
as.
trying to hear it.
back
I ain't
then.
trying to hear it. Get out.
But
Get
all
out
of
of
these,
here.
all of these little glory folks that put up numbers and all that. Joe just did. He just read what they scoring.
Have
is.
you ever heard me
Because
championing
they
Trey
waiting
Young?
for-
Have
they
you heard
waiting
me
for the
championing Trey
finals
Young?
and all this other stuff?
Have
where they
you
can
heard
get
me
to the
championing
fans and all of
Trey
that.
Young?
Do what?
Have you heard me championing Trey Young?
You did last year in the playoffs.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I was clowning Ben Simmons. That's all. I ain't ever been like, oh yeah, Ice Trey the gang. Like, no.
It's not just.
What my argument to you was that you're referencing, if you want to
to
listen to me, if you gonna sit here and listen to me, the argument that you're referencing, if you're gonna let me talk on this talk show, the argument you are referencing was a conversation about LeBron, and he's not even playing right now. So take your little shade tree and set it somewhere else, cause this ain't it.
We've had conversations that was not just centered on LeBron, so you can
But
stop
what
that.
you were referencing,
No, that is
what
not
you were
what I was
referencing, yes it
That's
is.
what you were- that's
I
what
hit you
were
with so many
assuming.
facts on this podcast, and you can't never take it. I love it.
That's
I love it. I poke
what
holes
you were assuming.
like a punch
Period.
holder in paper in your arguments, and you can't stand it, and I love it.
Dude,
You worse than
no,
Stephen A.
you're taking it there. Tiz and I have had this conversation with y'all multiple times.
And I'm talking
Have
about
we
the
not,
time
Tiz?
that you referenced.
Have we not, Tiz, had this conversation
Right.
with them multiple times?
Exactly.
And it was not just talking about LeBron.
But what you referenced,
What I
Most
referenced was the totality of the conversations that Tiz and I have had if the rules were different. You're singling out LeBron. That's not what I referenced.
but if you're talking about the totality, and you saying that
The totality of the conversation.
you're saying today's players are Cardinals soft, but somebody out there roughhousing, or they wouldn't be complaining about it.
No, they're complaining because they don't get them ticky-tack calls that they were getting.
But they still play. All right, cool.
Joe just read the numbers. They are not what they were.
Yeah, because they playing rough. When you said they couldn't play rough, what are you talking? All right, cool. Let's move on.
You
bro.
said they would
Let's
be
move
scoring.
on.
No,
Let's
Tiz
move
and
on.
our point was they would not be scoring what they're scoring right now. And what Joe just read is that they are not scoring what they were scoring in the past.
With
Is
the
that not
exception,
true,
with the
Joe?
exception, with the exception of Steph Curry, with the exception of
With the
Steph
exception of
Curry,
Steph Curry. So what?
you said they wasn't, but I just gave you somebody that is, bro. All right, cool. Go ahead, Joe. Cause he can't be wrong. There's no way he can be wrong, despite however many.
You have like one
I
person.
refuted everything you
Because
said.
he shoot different or deeper than everybody else.
The words that you use,
And we didn't say that all of them couldn't.
you
That's
did.
your words.
Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
You said that they. You didn't say some. You just said they. That implies a whole. So if
Let's
you
see,
want to
if I
misspeak, if you want to
recall-
correct with yourself, if you want to correct
If I
yourself what you
recall,
said, then you have the
believe
opportunity
I
to.
said that I said Giannis could play in that period. I said LeBron could play in that period.
You ain't
and
list
there were
Steph.
some others I said that could
Yeah,
play.
You
in
never
that
list
time
Steph.
period.
You never listed Steph.
He definitely had a list of people that could play in that period. I remember that because I was picking.
I do remember that, but he didn't list Steph, did he?
No,
nah, he didn't list stuff. He
And
didn't.
then now, and I continue to be correct. I love it.
you can
Move
love it,
on,
but they
Joe.
still don't play as physical as they played back then. They just changed the rule a little bit.
A little bit.
You got all
Now
of them
it's
points that
changed.
they dropped.
Now it's changed a little bit.
I said that earlier.
You
too
didn't.
busy yelling to listen.
No, you didn't. I'm listening to everything. That's how I poke holes in,
No, you
in your
didn't.
arguments.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
If
did.
you had heard my argument,
We
you
are
wouldn't
being
have
recorded.
never brought up LeBron.
We're being recorded.
If you had been listening, you wouldn't have never brought up LeBron because I never said LeBron couldn't play in it. if you have been listening, I said they changed the rules. They are not as physical as they were, but they changed them so that they're not getting ticky-tack calls. That was what I said.
That's not what you said verbatim.
That
You
is
got
what-
very elaborate
my
this
God.
time, but that's
Joe,
not how you
what did I
opened it.
say?
All you said was they changed the rules and now stuff ain't the same.
Joe.
Now you adding fine details and fine print to
No.
everything that you said.
Go back and listen to you. Go back and listen to you.
Oh, I
Calling
will.
Joe? Are y'all calling Joe?
Yes.
Okay, I have the next topic, and let's go ahead and move on.
Let's get it.
Steph Curry has been on fire despite the rules change this season. This man literally had 25 points in one quarter. He was 9 for 9 and 5 for 5 from 3-point range. He has been lights out this whole season to start.
Got a question, Joe.
I have to address this.
Hold on. I got a question, Joe.
Go ahead.
Prior to this, how many times did Steph go to the line?
Oh man, there's a lot of times. I
I'm
can't
talking
even.
about I'm talking about last year.
And the answer still stands. He went to the line a lot of times last year.
Okay. So how many times is he going to the line this year?
Less so, but he's still getting quite a few calls.
I'm not saying. I mean, and that's fine. He's an all-star. He's gonna get calls.
He's
What
playing,
I'm
he's
saying
playing
is-
different too, though.
He's playing different. He's adjusted.
Yeah.
And the whole point of that rule change is to stop all them ticky-tack calls and them dudes going to the line. James Harden is being affected by that.
That's true.
You never heard me champion.
He's playing for the foul. He's not playing for the shot
He's
right now.
playing for the foul.
You never seen
James
me
Harden
champion
is
James
dead.
Harden.
He's blaming it on his injury. He's not fully recovered yet. That's his
That's
excuse.
cap. That's cap.
That-
I'm watching
That's
him
an
give up on a lot of plays
cap.
mid-play. He's
cap.
mid-layup, just letting the ball go and throwing his head back like he has been for the past 2 or 3 years. I don't believe a single word James Harden is saying right now.
I mean, you
He's
think
trying
about
to
it.
figure out how to
I'm
play.
just saying that's his excuse. I
Yeah.
fully agree with you.
I mean, you
Steph
think
Curry,
about
though,
it. I'll
has
tell you
truly
something.
adjusted his game.
You know, here's something I agree with T about, because even when we were having debates, he said, you know what, if however he phrased it, you adjust to the game if you use it to your advantage. So a lot of them dudes was using, they knew that they would get calls. They used that to their advantage. So, and after years of doing that, aka James Harden, you just have muscle memory doing that.
Yep.
And now it's not there.
He looks like the same James Harden, except he's not getting his calls, and he's got to learn how to play different because they are not acknowledging him throwing his head back or throwing his hands in the air or hooking somebody's arm. They don't care nothing about that. They don't care nothing about
Here's
that
the
this
question.
season.
Here's the question for that. They told you they were doing this before the season was over. You had the off season to work on something different. If you worked on perfecting that stupid move, you could have worked on something else to be able to play through. Were you not smart enough to do that?
Nah, here's the thing though, Tiz. They think that they would still get it. Just like, okay, the NFL they knew heads up. You ain't leading with the head no more. And some of them dudes just couldn't change.
Double M, I'm with you 1,000%. I think that James Harden thought that it would go anyway. I think he thought he would still get the call.
Well, even if he did, that was a wrong move on his part.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
with
but-
that philosophy, that was a wrong move on his part. They told you it wasn't going to happen.
Dude,
Now, because you're flopping, you can possibly get fined. It's going to cost you
Dude.
more money. So
yeah,
why?
because if you a top tier, you just think you're gonna get the call anyway.
Not happening.
He's special.
Is Gabe still with us?
Yeah.
No,
Not
no.
happening.
Oh, I thought I heard him chime in every once in a while.
That's what you hear right there.
I knew I was hearing it.
That joker,
I'm
that
still,
joker sat through all the turmoil.
Now that's what you hear.
yeah, I'm still.
Oh yeah, we love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Fantastic. What you got?
One
next
last
week,
thing, T. One last thing
Oh,
in
go
the
ahead.
NBA, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Well, honorable mentions, of course, to the Chicago Bulls that have been doing their thing lately.
Absolutely,
I-
Chicago, stand up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Chicago, stand up. Chicago, stand up. But the last thing, of course, has been the ongoing situation with the Philadelphia 76ers and Ben Simmons. He has changed his stance on. I don't even know what his original stance was supposed to be, but now he's saying that he's getting his mind right. He's taking time from the team to get his mind right to where he's be able to play with the team and play basketball in a way that will help the team. And so he has continued to stay out of these games. He has not played a single game. And meanwhile, Joel Embiid has been playing through an injury to keep his team relevant, or so he says.
Hold on. Do you not understand what he just did? Do you not understand what he just did? This was a player move right here. By saying that he's got some quote unquote issues he's got to play through to get his mind right, they cannot continue to fine him. So the $1 million he lost was capped off at that point right there. While he's away from the team, he is no longer fined. That's all that was to stop getting fined.
Okay, but
that
I
was a
heard.
player move right there. You got to give Rich Paul credit for that.
Okay, but I thought that the Sixers had their eye on Damian Lillard.
That's not happening.
That's not happening.
Damian
not
Lillard
happening, bro.
just dropped a freestyle talking about a super team would be his Achilles heel. He's not going to go to a super team.
That's not
He's going to
happening.
continue to lose in Portland for the rest of his career.
That's wild.
And I hate it for him. I hate it for him.
I don't know.
He's so good. He's such a good player.
I mean, but I wouldn't. If he went to the Sixers, I wouldn't say that was a super team.
I wouldn't say it was a super team either, but I think it's a
No.
really good team. I think it's a piece away from being a super team.
But he's one of those players that wants to just stay with his team. Build
No, I
me and
mean,
get me a better team.
I'm not knocking
It's
him.
a fault.
I'm knocking him for that.
It's a fault. It's a fault. I love him, but it's a fault. I understand that.
No, I mean any player that'll do that, I just have respect for. That's why I have respect for Giannis. He stayed.
Yeah.
They eventually put people around
I
him.
agree. I fully agree.
No,
But- Like I'm saying, if his reasoning is because he don't want to join the super team, he's not joining the super team.
they're gonna be one piece away from being a super team, though.
Right. It's a lot of people throughout the NBA. They always had 2 stars. You got to have at least 2 stars if you're gonna win.
Yeah.
So either if his mentality is okay, bring me a star to Portland, he in essence having the same thing as if he went to Philadelphia, because he ain't gonna win by himself.
I see what you're saying, and it's close to true, but
I say go get Kyrie.
game get who?
Go get Kyrie. Bring him.
And go to Portland.
You can't bring Kyrie to Portland.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah.
I don't care about where you talking about bringing him. Don't bring him nowhere. Leave him at the house. Leave him on voicemail. Leave
That's
him
the-
at the house.
But that's the
Leave
voice of the
him-
people. It's a voice to the voiceless.
You know what though? I don't think he wouldn't need another guard. He would need a wing player or a center.
They need him, but they need him though. They need him. Someone like a Kawhi Leonard type player.
Yeah, they need a wing person.
But who's out there that they can get?
I don't know. I don't just think
Bradley
nobody wants
Beal. They need to convince Bradley Beal to leave the Washington team. The
Yeah,
Washington
but Bradley
Wizards.
Beal's a guard though.
Bradley Beal got Kyle Kuzma now. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody wants to go to Portland.
I don't know that man. I don't know. Who is he? I don't know
Never
him.
heard of.
Oh no. He's got Kuzma and he got Montrezl Harrell.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
That's funny.
T, go ahead. Well, honorable mentions to the New York Knicks. They definitely doing their thing right now. They're gonna be a tough out in the playoffs. I won't even venture to guess how far they're gonna go, but they're gonna be a tough out in the playoffs as of right now. But that's all I got for NBA news.
I had NBA news and I never wrote it down and I forgot. Oh yeah, who they finna get out of here for them emails? But them emails taking people out, boy.
Man, you could close your eyes, put the babes in a hat, and pull one, and you could get who they gonna get next, bro.
We never talked about the first one.
I couldn't even tell you.
You sent it to me. The NBA got an email mishap, just like the NFL. They getting these people out of here, fam. It's tough out here for these racist people.
Hey, you know what?
Jordan Schultz.
They got a dude in hockey. Not
Jordan Schultz.
He ended up quitting.
The NBA is preparing for a massive story accusing Suns owner Robert Sarver of racism, sexism, and sexual harassment in a series of incidents, sources say. With enough evidence to support such claims, there's a real chance the league will forcibly remove Sarver. He look a little bit like Larry Bird.
Oh, he gonna be alright. He gonna be alright.
Did you all see the report? Did you all see the report where they're trying to move a guy's name off the Stanley Cup for his actions?
Yeah, that's what I said. Hockey is getting affected too.
Yes.
Bro, they getting people out of here.
So hey, I got to say this though.
Huh?
I gotta say this. If the Suns go for sale, that'll be the only way you make LeBron James retire, because he'll go buy the team.
Phoenix?
Hey, he want a team.
He do want a team. That's a big flex.
He
That
want
is
a
a
team.
big flex.
He want a team, and he got the money now. Go get it.
That's true.
Hey man, that's just following MJ footsteps.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we go.
true.
Here we go.
It is no secret that he wants to pass Jordan in everything.
What do y'all think about
That's
Shaq
not
saying?
that's not a secret.
What do y'all think about Shaq saying if LeBron beat Kareem all-time points? What you call it? That it ain't no debate. He the best ever.
Statistically, it's no debate. I'd have to just give up the argument. I won't even argue no more. I mean, statistically, what can you say? You can't say anything.
What was that? I missed it.
Shaquille O'Neal said that if LeBron James gets the all-time scoring record, like for a career, it ain't no debate. He the greatest of all time.
You know what though? If that's the case, then Kareem should be the greatest of all time, should he not? If it's based on scoring.
No, it's not.
If it's
he
based
wasn't
on
saying,
scoring,
he was not
I would
saying
see
it's
that.
He's not saying it's based off scoring. I think that it
But-
would be the conglomerate of everything else that he
And
is.
scoring.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot. It's just a lot.
I mean, I think that just. I mean, people who watch Jordan play and they were for Jordan is just gonna be for Jordan. People that watch LeBron, that's just gonna always take place. That'll never be.
We're not
That's
talking
gonna be
about
an
them
era
people.
situation. That would be a generational era type situation.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be an argument to continue going on.
I think y'all are talking about the sheepish people that walk around in America and don't have anything to do but debate about things that they don't fully understand. This is a sports podcast with savvy sports people. I'm talking about the debate amongst us. What is important to you? What do you hold in high regard? Because once we start getting into like, well, I just seen him play and I just think that, no, I think that criticism goes a little bit deeper than that. Because if that's the case, I think Cam Newton is the greatest of all the time. And y'all not finna let me slide with that. So no, I'm not gonna let you slide with it. What do y'all think about this debate? If in the event that he gets the scoring record, how significant is that? Because I feel like I started off. It's kind of hard to argue if he got 9 finals appearances. Everybody like to talk about the rings, but if I'm carrying teams to the finals all the time, I think that has a lot. I think that says a lot. If he gets the all-time scoring record, he also has a. Go ahead.
If that's the case, Bill Russell tops.
But it's still more stuff. It's more stuff than that. You keep saying if it's about this, then it goes to this person. If it's about this, then it goes. No, I'm talking about everything. Come on, that's not a hard concept to grasp.
No, T, I need you to not talk about everything right now. I need you to table this and discuss it for a whole nother episode, because this will take so much time if we figure out what every person thinks the criteria for the GOAT is. I can't do this tonight.
But Joe, as soon as I hit end live, Joe,
I can't.
As soon as I hit end live, I'm not gonna care no more.
It might be better that you do so, because this is a very extensive topic.
All right, sorry, audience.
Highly opinionated.
Joe don't want to do it. I'm sorry, audience. We just gotta move on. The Nets.
It's mostly opinion, bro. It's purely opinion for the most part.
But I'm trying to be objective.
Nobody else is gonna be.
You right.
I'll be objective.
Stop.
No, you won't.
No,
yes,
you
I
won't.
will.
No, you won't. No, you
yes,
won't.
I will.
No, you
I mean,
won't.
if you look, your stance on that is you're not looking at it objectively. Somebody else is not doing it.
We'll save it. I'll write it down. We'll save it. We gonna save it. When it's a slow NBA news week, we'll get to it.
I'm telling you.
Are we done with NBA, Joe?
For sure.
I promised I promised Gabe we would talk about the Nets. The Nets suck too. Congratulations. So, a matter of fact, it's the same thing in the NFL. Everybody we thought was good, not so good.
I always thought the Packers would be good.
Shut up!
I thought them Cowboys was good.
Sports talk predictions.
Why you tell me to shut up?
And two.
Why you tell me to shut up?
Man, because Joe.
T.
What's up?
Who won last? Who was the ones last week?
What was the ones last week?
Yeah, just run down the who had what.
Me and Gabe was 8-5. You were 9-4. Joe was 10-3. Tiz was 7-5.
You hear that? You hear that, Double L? You hear that?
What is your point?
Go ahead and shoot that point that you was about to point out in the foot. Just shoot it in the foot and hold it back.
What, because you can pick a game?
Thanks.
That's not the same as playing a game.
I don't play none of these games, my guy.
And if you would act, you would be getting destroyed in fantasy. So
I
let's
don't
move.
play none of these games.
That's tough. That is tough. Week 8, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. I got Pittsburgh. Who you got, Double M?
Steelers.
Tiz, Baker is playing. Who you got?
Cleveland.
All right, Tiz. Joe. Play with me, Joe.
I want violence, no peace. Cleveland.
I want the violence. No peace.
No peace.
Gabe, what about you?
We're going to have to text his in.
I can't take no more texts. Gabe! We'll come back to it. We already picked Green Bay and Arizona. We'll talk about that next week, even though it happened yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Cincinnati and the Jets. I'm taking Cincy. Double M.
Cincy.
Joe.
Learn my lesson. Give me sense.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Signals out here. Sorry about that. What was
You
the
good?
pick?
Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Who you got?
I got Pittsburgh.
All right.
That's your one of the two wins this season.
I
Yes.
just thought about it. Cincinnati and the Jets, Gabe. Who you got?
Cincinnati.
Tears.
Don't even try it. You got mine.
I don't remember. I'm not finna look in there. No, the people got.
Cincinnati.
Okay, hold on. So that everybody knows, I sent my picks in yesterday. I didn't realize we were gonna be running late. I'm already screwing up my day chatting. I'm gonna have to bust loose.
All right.
My picks are in. Trev has them. We good.
All right, Tears.
So you piecing out, Tiz?
I'm gonna have to, dude. It's. I can't have my wife looking at me too crazy already. All right.
I got you. We'll talk to you
Y'all
later,
clown
Tiz.
me all you want. I handle my business ahead of time.
Hey man, listen back to the episodes. I don't clown you, Tiz. I feel highly
It's-
disrespected.
I clown him 100%.
He does. He does.
Gabe be on it. Tennessee and Indy. I'll take Tennessee. I'm gonna put an asterisk though.
That's a divisional game.
Yup.
Where they playing at?
Indy.
I'm gonna take Indy.
Double M.
Tennessee.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm with double M. Give me Tennessee.
All right, Gabe. Odd man out. He woke still. The Rams in Houston. Do we have to discuss it?
Yeah. I think he's doing.
Oh,
I can't even.
All the way woke. All the way woke.
Oh, he a different type of woke. He said,
Nah, I'm gonna take anybody against Houston.
he taking the field. That's crazy. Double M, I assume he's taking the Rams.
Yeah.
Philly and Detroit. Dumpster fire. Give me Detroit.
Okay.
I'm going Detroit too.
I'm gonna put an asterisk because they don't like to win. Joe,
Yeah.
One.
Put a big
Yeah.
asterisk, but you wouldn't catch me dead going for the Eagles. So give me Detroit.
I'm gonna take Philly.
Philly.
No.
Okay.
What?
It sounds like that man said Atlanta.
It sounds like it.
Nah, he said Philly. He said I heard Philly. He cut out a little bit though.
No, he cut out a lot.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice. San Fran to Chicago.
Yep. Take Philly.
I can hear Philly a little bit now.
Yeah. Hey, hop out and hop back in, Gabe. It might fix it.
That's Philly.
He killing me, T.
I know he's
Oh
so
my
cool.
goodness. That dude gonna be pulling my hair out.
Not pulling your hair out.
Yes, I am.
Don't make me make the joke that nobody else will.
No, sir. I'll let my hair grow back out. Thank you. So,
I think he's still going too. Okay, who you got? San Fran, Chicago. Give me. Oh my god.
Dumpster fire.
San Fran. I take San Fran. Double M.
where they playing at?
Chicago.
I'm inclined to take the Bears, but I'm going San Fran.
Joe.
I can't go for the Bears. Give me San Fran.
I know he wants Chicago.
Jimmy G gonna pull him through.
Carolina, Atlanta. Oh my god.
Go to me first, boy.
Joe.
Give me 18.
I got Carolina. Double M, who you got?
Man, I'm going Atlanta. Carolina done hurt me too many times.
Okay. Miami, Buffalo. Buffalo gonna beat the dog out of Oh my goodness. Milton, Massachusetts. Hold on one second.
You back?
Nah. Hello? Gotcha. Appreciate it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Everybody got Buffalo?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we at?
Miami, Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
Carolina, Atlanta, Gabe.
Give me Atlanta.
You taking Chicago against 49ers?
Actually, I am.
Ugh. All right, New England and the Chargers. Now, New England beat the dog out of the Chargers last year, but I don't think it's gonna happen again. Give me the Chargers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Double M?
I'm gonna say the Chargers, but you can asterisk that one by me.
All right, Joe.
For the Chargers, no asterisk in exclamation. No, that's not the word. In all caps.
Yeah, an exclamation point of dude, Joe.
That joker.
Yeah, exclamation point at the end of all caps.
That joker is tired.
Y'all got me at the end of my wits. Ain't got no more wits. Put an asterisk across all my picks from now on. I'm at the end of my wits.
Jacksonville, Seattle.
Seattle. Gino get a win, baby.
I guess I'll take Seattle. What about you, Joe?
Give me Jacksonville.
I'm not
We ain't
putting
gonna
an
pick
asterisk.
Gino.
I woke up feeling dangerous this morning. Give me
no.
Jacksonville.
Washington and Denver. Oh my goodness.
You mean get Gabe?
He's not in the chat.
Hey, he done left again.
Yes, man. Let's just get through it.
Oh,
I'm taking Washington.
Versus who?
Washington and Denver.
oh. Washington.
Give me Denver. Teddy got a little bit more left.
Tampa Bay and New
Mhm.
Orleans. I'm gonna take New Orleans. I'm gonna be real with you.
Tampa.
Joe.
I don't want to. Man, give me New Orleans.
My brother. Dallas and Minnesota. Give me Minnesota.
Man, you know I will not pick the
All right,
Cowboys.
dude. Joe, who you got?
In Minnesota, give me the Cowboys. I'm not for to pick Minnesota. I'm
And
not
last
gonna
but
do
not
it.
least, the Giants and KC. KC bounces back, in my opinion. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna take KC.
Joe?
They should. Give me KC.
All right, and that's our show. Congratulations to Double M for winning performance of the week for putting up so many points. Podbean.com/sports talk. This has been a long show. We finna get up out of here. I just got food put at my door. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.